Okay. Turn it. Make sure James can hear us. You can hear us, right, James?
Yeah.
And we're good in there, too?
You can hear me?
Can the world hear us?
Can you hear us?
This is a live test to all of our friends out there. Hello, everybody. We're going to start for real here in a second.
All right. We're on James.
Thanks to James and thanks to Aaron here, Aaron Tarasi, that helped us out. Okay. So we're going to be starting here in a second. We'll start with our pregame as we always do, and we will be with you for that in a second. And on with tonight's game, Burrell at Shady Side. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes, people. How far did you run? Tell the people how far you went.
Half a mile.
Half a mile. I would ask how old you are, but that's not good. I'm not going to do it.
71 going on 72.
71 going on 80 after that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be on. We'll come on with the pregame at 10 till. That's what I promised. That's what we're going to do. We'll be on at 6:50. So hang in there, everybody. So I talked, so I'm going to listen to that. That was my thought. Sorry. Yeah, we can choose one. But it's, I mean, just I mean, we're defaulting back to how things were to the scrimmage. Right. The only difference is that I increased the volume a little bit. Right. Okay. We're getting. The only thing, big difference with the scrimmage, we're using it. The difference I can think of. Mm-hmm. Ready? It's time for Burrell Bucks football tonight from Michael J. Farrell Stadium on the campus of Shady Side Academy. The Burrell Bucks visit the Shady Side Academy Bulldogs. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik, James Walton Ball at the controls, and welcome to everybody along the line as we work through it here on night 2 of the season at Shady Side Academy. And of course, the Bulldogs are 2-8, much like the Bucks a year ago. But they have a new coach in Andrew Geisler, and they had a big win in their opener at Greensburg Central Catholic. Dean?
Yeah, Mike, there was a coaching carousel last year. Coach Chuck DiNardo resigned mid-season. Dave Shalekta took over for him mid-year. He's a Burrell guy. And now this year they've named Andrew Geisler a first-year coach. So tonight we have 2 teams here with first-year coaches, Girardi, Coach Geisler. That's why you play non-conference games, Mike.
No, that is exactly why. Well, you mentioned Coach Andrew Geisler, and he is no stranger to Shady Side Academy. He played quarterback here, was very successful at it, and then went on to play at St. Vincent.
Yeah, Mike, he wants to go with a grit and no glamour offense, and he's out to prove the point. He actually dressed up during practice, Mike, suited up, played at St. Vincent, now he's at Shady Side Academy. I guess if you're 30, you can do that. He said you lead by example, showing them grit. And he survived, and he made his point to his players. He's prepared to do everything he asked them to do. And again, they've got a great player, number 3, Maddox Harvey, like outstanding freshman, 180-pounder. They're calling him the next Sky Moore. That's pretty big shoes to fill.
Sure is.
He's a new Ken native. I'm interested in seeing him play tonight.
Yeah, definitely. We both will be. Well, the Bucks opened the season last week at Avonworth against that tough Antelopes team, the defending WPIAL champions. 35-6 was the final score in that one. What did we learn from first night out?
Well, it was a tough week, Mike, against a great team. I call it step 1 in the learning process. Hopefully we take a step forward here tonight again. I thought the fourth quarter was very important to the team. They used up basically the whole fourth quarter, the amount of drive that led to a score. We get one guy back tonight, Max Ford, number 9. He's one of the 4 injured wide receivers. Unfortunately, we lost a few more guys this past week, and a couple actually had surgery. So we are the walking wounded here tonight in Shady Side.
We are indeed. We'll be waiting for the teams to come on the field, and we will have the opening kickoff here in a few minutes. You were down there for the toss. Did you see what it was?
Yeah, I think Shady Side's going to get the ball. I was busy talking to our head referee, and that is Joe Zaccanini.
Didn't we see Joe at the middle school game the other night?
Yes, and he does a lot of basketball games too. So
yeah, that's how we knew him.
Yep.
Right.
Taking a look at conference here tonight, Mike. Our conference did very well last week. They were 7-2 in opening night games. Monty Christian beat Clareton 19-12, and that was a tough one, Mike. That was at Tyler Boyd Stadium. They were all hopped up for that one, and again, they won that one. They're going to host Beaver Falls tonight. Deer Lakes beat Keystone Oaks. They have a big game tonight. They're hosting South Park. South Park won their conference last year. Freeport beat Indiana 28-0. They're hosting Derry. They're one of our future opponents. Hydens beat Armstrong 31-28 in a barn burner. They are at Elizabeth Ford. They won their conference last year. East Allegheny lost to South Park 33-26. They're hosting Sophomore. It seems like we're doing the round robin.
We are.
Played last week. Valley lost to Sophomore on 40-0, and they were at Riverview in that rare Saturday morning game.
The Nooners, we used to love those. Hey, they used to play Saturday games here too.
Yes, and on real grass too.
On real grass with no markings.
Yep, tough to do. Mount Pleasant next week's opponent beat Jeanette 29-23. They're hosting Greensburg Central Catholic, who played last week against Shady Side, and Derry beat Ligonier Valley 33-14. They're at Freeport tonight.
You mentioned Southmoreland. Did you see what Anthony Smith made an announcement today? Their quarterback that was trying to transfer to Seton LaSalle.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to play at high school in West Virginia. They have a one free transfer rule down there. He's crossing the border. He's crossed the Mason-Dixon line.
Now, we saw him last year in the playoffs, right, Mike?
We did, and Highlands handled those guys pretty easily down there in Southmore. They get their new turf in.
Mike, go ahead. I was just going to mention, we're in the 3A conference this year. We're the Allegheny Conference. The other conferences are the Interstate Conference. We mentioned Elizabeth Ford, Greensburg Salem's in that one, Southmoreland. Next week's opponent, Mount Pleasant, York, and 2 weeks from now we play Derry. So we're kind of crossing over into the Interstate Conference.
The Shady Side is in 2A. They are in the Allegheny Conference, which Burrell used to be in, won it many times, and that's their deal with South Park, Steel Valley, South Allegheny, and Olsh all made the playoffs from their conference a year ago.
Other 3A conferences, the West Hills Conference, and they're the conference everybody looks to for the playoffs. Avonworth, the WPL champ, we played them last week. Beaver, a little bit down this year. Central Valley lost their first game. North Cat's in that conference. Hopewell, they're talking big things out of Hopewell. They're ranked 3rd. Quaker Valley and McGuffey. We made that trip last year, too, with when we were across the river. That was a long one. We stopped to eat, I remember. I think we were almost in West Virginia or Ohio or someplace. I'm not 100% sure how that went. Comes the Burrell Bucks.
Burrell Bucks coming out onto the field dressed in their traveling white uniforms with the dark blue pants and the dark blue helmets. And the dark blue numbers, which are easy to read. And the Shady Side Bulldogs down to our left. And they're all blue with the gold numbers. Used to be the Indians. I made that mistake. I'm going to be nice and throw $5 in the jar because I made that mistake on Inside Burrell Football, which dropped today. So you can see that new episode. We had talked to our senior captains, Liam Kasavage and Joe Martin. So if you want to check that out at your leisure, it'll be up right where you found the game here tonight. Before we get any further, we'll tell you for all your legal service needs, call attorney Gino Peluso at 724-339-8710. A former prosecutor for 9 years, attorney Peluso has been helping the people of the AK Valley get what they deserve for 45 years. Specializing in wills and estates, powers of attorney, living wills, preliminary hearings, and bankruptcy law, attorney Peluso serves as a debt relief agency, helping people file for relief under the bankruptcy code. For all your legal service needs, contact a decades-long supporter of local high school sports. Attorney Gino Peluso, 724-339-8710, or visit his website, attorneypeluso.com. Let his experience work for you, and let's go Bucks. Well, both teams on the field, they will...
A little breeze down on the field.
There's a little breeze. It's warm up here in the press box, but this is a nice area we have here. There are windows on both sides so we can get a cross breeze in the booth. The sun is right at us right now, and you'll be able to see that through James's camera. It is difficult. We have tried to do something with a little makeshift awning on a computer screen. It's keeping it cool at least. How's that? It's keeping it cool at least. So I guess we're getting set for the national anthem, so we'll pause and we'll have that right now. All right, the Star Spangled Banner, and we're going to be set to go here. They will have the meeting at the 50-yard line, and we will see what the coin toss gives us, which they have earlier, as we mentioned. If you were with us at the beginning, you catch all the good stuff then, us testing ourselves and doing things of that nature. You have to help the boosters.
Second annual Bucko Bingo, again, will be September 7th. Doors will open at 11 a.m. at the VFW, Post 92. Tickets are $35. That includes the food. And again, they're smart enough, Mike, not to go up against the Steelers. They'll be out by 1 o'clock for the Steeler kickoff.
Beautiful.
So again, September 7th, 11 a.m., $35 tickets at the door. Post VFW, Post 92.
We mentioned Coach Andrew Geisler in his first year as head coach here at Shady Side. A guy who this is not his first rodeo is Dave Havern, an assistant on this staff. And I thanked him for one of my greatest childhood memories when I met him, and thanked him for that great comeback against Bobby Bowden's West Virginia team from Pitt in 1970, and he was the quarterback that led that. So, and he's been the coach around. I think he was the coach here for a while. He was the coach at Olsh. I believe he was the first coach at Olsh.
You get to a certain age, Mike, where you ask for my age, I'm glad to tell you, okay? And because we made it. He's 77.
Yeah, and he looks tremendous. I said he was playing quarterback for Pitt in 1970. That'll tell you something right there.
Kind of like me, he's come back to be around the kids.
Right.
Keeps them young.
And he's, well, boy, what a terrific guy. I was so cool. I saw you talking to him down there earlier, and it's like, that's pretty awesome. So, one of our heroes, and they're still around.
He gave me some inside scoops on some of the kids. I'll be dropping some knowledge on you, Mike.
Sweet. So the Bucks will get the ball. And they didn't kick much. You know, last week in their game against Greensburg Central, they did not line up for a kick from scrimmage. They quick kicked one, and that was it.
I saw they had 4th and 2 at their own 25-yard line.
And they went for everything. And the funny part was, you were just talking about that last week on the game at Avenue.
The guy from Texas never kicked. They kicked one time. He said a quick kick.
Logan Parker, a freshman, number 99, will kick it off. Back deep for the Bucks, Liam Purdue on the far side of the field, and Trey Corey on the near side. And we are set to go at Shady Side Academy on a beautiful Friday night.
Not going to go very deep.
The kickoff Labor Day weekend. Purdue at the 24, 25, 30, 35 and all the way out to the 39-yard line. So good field position for the Bucks on a nice return by Liam Purdue. Down there at the bottom of the pile for the Bulldogs was David Abushevich. And Bucks, that's probably their best field position they've had in the first 2 games.
Let's take a look at starting offense for the Burrell Bucks tonight. Again, they will feature Anthony Perkins, number 1 at quarterback. Running back is 22, Trey Corey. Wideouts, 25, Liam Purdue. 15, Nate Biggina. Number 8 is Zach Corday. And number 9, Max Ford in the lineup tonight. Kudrow.
Here we go. First down. He had a big game last week.
Yeah, Kudrow is in motion.
And a turn in to give to Corey. Corey has some room, gets it up over the 40. And then they put the clamps on him as he gets up to about the 42-yard line. Down there for the Bulldogs, Darius Gainey and Samraj Delfet, the senior linebacker.
Down the lineman for Burrell Bucks. Left tackle is Ryan Resevich, 55. Left guard is 60, Aiden Kuhn. Center is 51, Logan Eakins. Right guard is 52, Joe Martin. Right tackle 69, Jacob Taylor. And the H-back is number 11, Hobbs Omasensky.
Martin and Taylor have switched places since last week.
They were talking about that in the Inside Burrell football.
Perkins fires to the near side of the field. It is complete. Pulled in by Zach Kudre, but he's hit hard and knocked down as he gets it across the 45 to the 46-yard line. It's a good game for the Bucks. Fetzko put him down, but it'll be 3rd down. 4 yards on that one to the 46. So it's 3rd and 3.
Big 3rd down for the Bucks early here tonight.
Kudre had the lion's share of the receiving for the Bucks a week ago. From the 46, 3rd down 3. Bucks moving right to left in the first quarter. Play fake. Perkins in trouble. Perkins is hit and Perkins is dropped. He gets it back to the line of scrimmage. But Cash Fetzko and Nick Harden combined to make the stop for Shady Side. It'll be 4th down for Burrell and decision time for Coach Don Girardi.
4th and about 3, Mike. That's a long 3. You pin them deep, but they're going to go for it too, Mike. Both coaches, first-year coaches, they're going to gamble a little bit.
And they get up there quickly, and now we'll see if they maybe try to draw them off. Boy, that was a staple of the Dom Girardi Highlands teams, especially with Seth Cohen, was drawing teams offside in these type of situations. See if the Bulldogs hold their water here. Play clock down to 10. 4th down 3 at the 46. They snap it, and they're going to quick kick it, and it's blocked. Corey had it blocked, and it's picked up by Mallory, and Mallory, who blocked it, is down inside the 20-yard line. Mallory did it all. Cam Mallory blocked the quick kick, and then he picked it up and ran it down to the Burrell 18-yard line.
Bad break for the Burrell Bucks, Mike. Mallory is a big guy. He was their quarterback last year, Mike. He actually outgrew the position.
Yeah.
He is 6'4", 240 pounds. You'll see him at tight end when they go on offense here. The quarterback is Javon Johnston. He's more scat back than Mallory is. Running backs are 11, Londell Robinson, and 3, Maddox Harvey. We talked about him in the pregame.
He's in there. That doesn't go as a turnover, but it sure acts like one. This is Harvey. Breaks one tackle, gets to the outside the 15, and finally ridden out of bounds at about the 13-yard line as Nyson Jones, the linebacker, wouldn't let go. But Mallory's going to be tough. He's only a freshman.
Perkins also in on that stop. Nice gain on first down.
Let's see where they put it. They're going to put it at the 13, so he got 5. That was all him, too. That was all Mallory.
Wide receiver number 1, B.J. Mallory's brother. 0 is Dyson Cooper. And number 12 is Nico Cherkensky.
2nd down, 5 yards to go. The ball at the 13. Not a good spot for the Burrell defense to have to take over here.
We have whistles.
And we have whistles. And Shady Side had a lot of penalties a week ago. Both of those teams did in that game. Greensburg Central also.
Lineman for Shady Side is number 77 is center Chad Barber. The guards 58 Ben Kitchen, 55 Nigel Clark. Tackles are 53 Nick Arzen and 51 Elijah McGinnis. And the tight end we mentioned already, Cam Mallory. He's a Youngstown recruit.
It's a 5-yard offside against Burrell. It makes it first down. Only penalized 4 times a week ago. First and goal, Shady Side at the Burrell 8-yard line.
Not the start we wanted here.
No, not at all. They're picking up the momentum that they had a week ago. Those two-tone blue and gold helmets.
Quarterback keeper.
He is keeping it. Spins and turns and scores. Boy, the Bucks missed some tackles, and Javon Johnson spun his way into the end zone from 8 yards. This couldn't have started any better for Shady Side.
That might home opener, block a kick, get a touchdown. Couldn't draw it up any better.
And Shady Side leads at 8-0. Now, they went for 2 every time a week ago. They did not kick.
Looks like they're going for 2 here too, Mike.
So Robinson, the quarterback. Johnston, the quarterback. 8-yard run. They're going to go for 2 at the 3-yard line. And Johnston's going to keep it. He's going to walk right in. Nobody was anywhere near him. And it's 8-0 Shady Side right off the bat. So Javon Johnston did it all on that drive. They march at 18 yards on 3 plays, and they lead it 8-0.
Well, Mike, there's no better time than right now to stop at a Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment, your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tires offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. If you don't see it on site, ask for it, they'll order it for you. At Highland Tire, you're the #1 priority. Stop in today and see why Burrell fans choose us first when it comes to auto repair, oil changes, and tires. Visit HighlandTire.com or call in Trenton at 724-224-9222. In the Toronto Heights at 724-224-7900 or Highland Integrity Alignment at 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price since 1961. They deliver.
We've seen punts blocked before, but I don't know that we've seen a quick kick blocked, and that can really turn the tide of a game. The Bucks got to get their heads on now after that. Here's the kick.
Short
Comes
kick
to the
again.
23-yard line. It's Purdue again. Another good return out over the 35. And the Bucks will have good field position again. Let's see if they can do something with it this time. First and 10, Burrell at their 38-yard line. Another good return by Liam Purdue.
And again, the field position, again, have to take advantage of it. And let's introduce the Shady Side starters on defense. They will start 53. Nick Harden at 1 defensive end. The big guy in the middle, 55. Niger Clark is the nose tackle on the other defensive end. Number 5, Cam Mallory, the guy who blocked the opening punt.
First down, Bucks. They say the 39. And this is Perkins through the middle. Perkins fighting through people and gets very close to a first down out near the 49-yard line. So it was Antonio Perkins that time. And now we have stuff going on, and we got flags now. And we'll see what the
55 is going into our huddle.
Yeah, Niger Clark, the defensive end tackle. So we'll see what the flag is. The
referees are huddling.
Bucks were very close to a first down, but it might all be for naught here. And that's what you don't want to do. I'm afraid Burrell's going to get hit with this.
Yeah, I was writing down the statistics on the play. Didn't see actually what happened.
So we'll have to see what you see the officials there. They were having a major caucus at the 50-yard line.
Are you getting the call to introduce the linebackers? 19 is James Estes Reed. 14 is Darius Gainey. That name's not familiar, Mike?
It does?
Mayor Ed Gainey's child.
How about that? You mean he doesn't go to school in the city?
Surprise! Number 8 is Cash Betsko. And number 26 is Samaj Delfite.
It looks like they're going to the penalties are going to be offsetting. Dead ball personal foul against Shady Side. Dead ball personal foul against Burrell. Penalties look like they will offset. And it's second down. It's a 9-yard gain for Perkins then.
And no ejections.
And no ejections. None of that sort. We need a ruling from George Guido when that happens on those offsetting penalties. Do we mark those down or not? I never did. So 2nd down and 1 at the 48.
I would say no since the ball didn't move.
Right. Sun is going behind the clouds. We're actually going to be able to see now. Corey's the sidecar. And they fumble. They had trouble with the mesh point, Corey and Perkins. And it's a loss on the play back to the 46-yard line. I think there was a little indecision on whether Perkins wanted to give it up or whether Corey wanted to take it.
Yeah. The reality is Corey was going to lose more if he kept it. So.
I think you're right. So it's a 2-yard loss back to the 46, and it's 3rd down and 3.
Defensive cornerbacks, 2, Javon Johnston, 15, Caden Sullivan. Safeties, number 1, E.J. Mallory. And number 12, Nico
Krimkowski. 3rd and 2.5. Here comes the blitz, and it's Perkins right up the middle for a Buccaneer 1st down across the 50.
Still moving, Mike.
He will not go down until he gets to the Shady Side 45-yard line. And there is a lot of extracurriculars going on down there tonight. But Perkins has Burrell's first down of the ball game into Shady Side territory.
First time in their territory, Mike, and again, it'd be nice if we could answer that opening touchdown. It's such a fluky thing coming off a blocked punt and a quick kick at that.
They're going to put it at the Shady Side 44. It's a 10-yard gain, and it's 1st down Bucks. Moving right to left. Kicking off your Labor Day weekend. Corey this time. And Corey's got a wall over there. And Corey belts a man and gets inside the 40 and down to the 38-yard line.
And Mike, that time you saw him get his shoulder down.
Did you see the blocking on the left side of that line?
Unfortunately, Corey's down, Mike.
Brusevich and Aiden Kuhn, and Corey's getting up slowly or not getting up at all.
And Mike, we banged up. We were talking about beforehand. Parker Logan, Vincent Shear, Josh Pruitt.
That is not Corey Dean.
Good.
That is, it's not. Here's why it's not good. It's Max Ford.
Max Ford.
Who just got back today.
Josh Pruitt's on the sidelines. DJ Constantino, Patrick Neot, Rocco Giannetti, Stephen Chapman. We are the walking wounded.
Yeah, I walked across to talk, shake hands with Coach and see John Boucher and everything before the game and you guys. And there were so many guys sitting on that bench over there that weren't out there for warm-ups. And it's like,
team,
it's only the 2nd week of the season. So let's see if Max gets
Ford,
up all right.
Unfortunately, just came off the injured list.
Coach Girardi out there.
He was out leading the blocking. Mike, JV game tomorrow 10 a.m. Shady Side does not play JV, so we'll be playing Apollo Ridge.
Okay. Nate Stroker, our trainer's a really nice guy. We're seeing too much of him.
Yes, early on. So Ford is out.
So the ball's going to be, we still haven't seen the football. They never put it down. Now it's like they were keeping it.
6-yard gain?
At the 38-yard line. So it's a 6-yard pickup, and it's 2nd and 4. $7:43 left, 1st quarter. Shady Side leads it 8-0. Remember, they don't kick. Twins right. Kasavich the H-back, and Perkins is going to keep it, and Perkins is barreling his way inside the 30, and he's pushed out of bounds into the Shady Side bench, but not before we get another Burrell 1st down at about the 32-yard line. Perkins that time. Now we get another penalty marker down.
I think that's going to be against Shady Side. Right?
Bucks are acting happy, but they need to be careful with their celebrations on other teams' penalties. The refs aren't going to like that. And he's already talking to them.
Yep. Joe Martin leading the cheers.
I think he was saying, stay out of there. So the 32 looks like where the play will be marked, and now we're going to have another discussion here. We've gotten off to a slow start as far as timing goes.
Coach Geiser said they want to play with grit. Well, maybe a little too enthusiastic there. And again, Mike, he played here at Shady Side, as you mentioned. His record when he was here, 31-13.
Not horrible, huh? Pretty darn good.
Went on to play at St. Vincent. Spent the last 6 years at Till as an assistant coach. Says he's an old soul that wants his team to develop good habits. Well, one of those habits better be cleaning up the excessive. Yeah.
And this one's going to go against Shady Side. It's going to be a 15-yarder that'll take the ball down to the 17-yard line. Late hit out of bounds, I believe, would be the call. It's another Burrell first down.
And they returned 7 players on offense and defense from that team from last year. Playing a lot of freshmen too, Mike. After going 2-8, new coach, that's going to happen.
They have 40 players, 16 freshmen. Corey. And Corey gets it down back to about the line of scrimmage as he's contacted quickly by junior Ben Kitchen, number 58. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Bucks at the Shady Side 17-yard line. First quarter, 8-0 Bulldogs.
7 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Logan Heekins out over the football. Trips right this time for the Bucks. The lone man on the left is Hobbs Omasinski. And Perkins is going to throw it, and it's complete to Bigelow. Bigelow makes a man miss. Got a marker down. Bigelow takes it down to about the 12-yard line. Now let's see what this is all about. I didn't see any Burrell players in that pile other than Nate, so maybe they grabbed a mask. The gain carried to the 12 for 5 yards. Now let's see what we have here. Our ref definitely has Sam Elliott's hair.
He does.
It is a face mask against Shady Side. Now, he didn't signal personal foul, so it might be the garden variety 5 yards. There's a 5-yard gain on the completion. So the ball will be at the 7.
Burrell trying to answer that first touchdown from Shady Side.
First and goal for the Bucks. They give it to
hole.
Corey, and Corey is swallowed as he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Looked like he had some running room in there, Mike, but it closed quickly.
Big fella in there for the Bulldogs was Najir Clark, number 55.
He's taking up a lot of space in the middle, Mike.
Najir Clark, 6'1", 255. That's why he wears 55, because it's the last 2 numbers of his weight. It's a loss of 1, back to the 8, 2nd and goal.
Let's hit Kudrow like we did last week, Mike.
Perkins going to keep it this time. Perkins not much, but he keeps the pile moving.
Look at him go.
And Perkins gets down near the goal line, and he's hit for a Burrell Bucks touchdown. How about that? What a run by Perkins, and the Bucks have answered.
7, Mike?
8.
8. Even better. 8-yard touchdown for Perkins.
Perkins with some tough running. And the Bucks have scored, and they are on the board here at Shady Side. It's 8-6. I don't believe Coach Girardi's going to be chasing points now, and Corey is out now. Trey Corey will be the kicker, and he's out there to try the extra point.
Green to snap. Fenner to hold.
Here's the snap. That all works. Corey's kick is up, and it is good. And at 5:53 first quarter, the Bucks have answered. It's now Shady Side 8 and the Burrell Bucks 7.
All right. We know how frustrating it can be to suffer from mobility-limited conditions. West Arm Physical Therapy will help you decrease the pain, increase the strength, and improve the mobility. Everything you want. We're the leading rehabilitation provider in the AK Valley and have been voted #1 best physical therapist for many years by subscribers of Valley News Dispatch. West Arm is locally owned and offers specialty care in orthopedic conditions, balance disorders, and neurological conditions. I call that Tuesday, Mike. Visit westarmtherapy.com to find the phone number of one of their 7 locations nearest you. Here comes the sun again.
Here it comes. Now, what did you have on Shady Side with penalties there on that? Just the 2.
Yeah, 15 and 10.
So the drive was 9 plays, 61 yards, 2 minutes and 51 seconds for the Burrell touchdown. Corey added the kick, and the Bucks have cut it to a 1-point game. We have enough experience with Tom Girardi. We knew he wasn't going to be chasing points in the first quarter.
All right, Shady Side has short field to first time. Let's try to pin him back here.
Yeah, time for the defense to get rolling. But the Bucks did a nice job there, using their size to their advantage. Corey kicking off. And it's going to be a roller to the near side of the field. Dyson Cooper, the freshman, has it at the 15. Makes one man miss, but the Bucks have him and bring him down at the 26-yard line as Hobbs Omasinski was down there to make the first contact. So Shady Side in their own territory now starts their second drive, leading 8-7.
It's a chance to introduce the Burrell defense, and they will start defensive end 60, Aiden Kuhn. Nose guard is 52, Joe Martin. And the other defensive end is number 50, Weston Baroni, who played a fine game the other day.
They did.
Get the linebackers here after this play.
First and 10, Javon Johnston, the quarterback, who did the damage on his first drive.
Harvey, the tailback, gets
it. And he gets it to Harvey, and he swings to the near side of the field, and here he comes. Breaks a tackle up over the 40, and he's pushed out of bounds by Trey Corey at the 43-yard line, but it's a Shady Side first down.
That's that speed we were talking about. Mike broke a tackle in the process, too. Linebackers, Nyson Jones, number 5. Hobbs Omasinski, inside linebacker, number 11. Middle linebacker, Trey Corey, made that stop, 22. Liam Kasevich, the inside linebacker. And the other one's number 31, Josh Taylor, the other outside linebacker.
And Burrell, I believe, they have called timeout. And this may be a wake-up call timeout.
Yeah, Mike, it's we have to stop that edge. We have to set an edge and stop him there. Nate Biggino's the one corner. Where's number 15? Safety is number 1, Antonio Perkins. And the other corner is number 8, Zach Kudre.
John Girardi looking for his first win as coach of Burrell. His first win at Highlands was back in 2017. Do you remember when that was? Mo Rubenstein Stadium
in Ambridge.
Yes.
Right. Yep.
And that was also Labor Day Friday night. So that's why I'm kind of thinking we may have something there. That was a 28-14 win for Highlands over Ambridge. Do you remember who Highlands quarterback was? I've already mentioned him once.
Give me a second on that.
It was the first game of his 2,000-yard season.
Seth Cohen.
Seth Cohen, yes, sir. First and 10, Shady Side at the 43-yard line after the Burrell timeout. Johnston and Harvey, the backs. Johnston, the quarterback, 2. Harvey, 3 is sidecar. First and 10, and Johnston is back. He's going to fire it deep. He's got a man down there, and it's caught. Pulled in by Mallory. B.J. Mallory is going all the way for a Shady Side touchdown. 57 yards.
Got behind Biggino and never looked back.
57 yards to B.J. Mallory. He is the junior of the group. Cam Mallory is the senior. And Shady Side in 2 plays, 73 yards, and they have the lead 14-7. I hope you all had the over. Goodness.
Still 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. They're going for 2 again, Mike.
As they will.
And now what?
Harvey slides over to the left side now, and now Johnston's looking over to the sidelines. They have some issues. They have tons of time on the play clock, but they reset the play clock. I think there might have been something wrong with B.J. Mallory. He came out. Sneaking on there was Caden Sullivan. That's another one of those freshmen we talked about. 16 freshmen on this roster, and a lot of them get action. So here's the 2-point conversion. And Johnston is back. Fires it quickly to the near side of the field. It's caught by Mallory. Runs a man over and scores the 2-point conversion.
He is a big guy, Mike, and that time he just put his head down and
it was Nathan Lebecki was the man that tried to get him. But we mentioned Mallory's a big fella. And he's in there, and at 5:31, it only took Shady Side 22 seconds. Johnston with the touchdown pass of 57 yards to B.J. Mallory.
And brother Cam got the 2-point conversion. And we find ourselves down 16-7 here, with still 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
That's it. So now the Bucks' turn. And you got to figure the scoring's got to continue. And Shady Side, they were down 20-8 in the third quarter last week. And boy, they caught a spark, and they've kept it.
And that was Harvey and Johnson that did with their running. Yep.
Long runs, too.
Mm-hmm.
And Samir Crosby couldn't do it all himself for Greensburg Central.
Logan Parker and the kick. All his kicks were short last week, Mike. And Purdue's turned back 2 so far.
Right. Burrell started at their 39 both times. He'll take that every time. And here's Parker. And he kicks a pooch to the middle of the field this time. And Corey comes over to get it to 21, 25, 30. Near side of the field. 35. And out of bounds near the 39. Again, 3 straight starts at the 39 for Burrell. 5:24 left first quarter.
My Shady Side's been around a long time. Their all-time record, 544 wins, 460 losses, and get this, 46 ties.
They were one of the founding members of the WPIAL.
That's a lot of ties.
And then left the WPIAL, and then returned in the 90s. First down Bucks at the 39. Corey the sidecar. Corey gets it. He cuts it. He's hit. Now when you're contacted behind the first contact behind the line of scrimmage, you're not going to get too far. Cash Fetzko, the junior linebacker, number 8, makes the tackle. First name of Cash, I always, that's an optimistic parent.
Cash money.
Uh-huh. No gain on the play, second down and 10. Less than 5 to go in an eventful first quarter here. Perkins quarterback draw, and here he comes. Up over the 40, the 45, tries to get outside to the right. He does to the 50.
He's dancing.
And puts his head into a man and gets thrown out of bounds inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. And trying to get everybody out of there, but a good run for Perkins.
Man down for Shady Side. Nose tackle Niger Clark behind the ball.
First down for the Bucks at the 45.
How many you got on that one, Mike? Burrell Mathis put the work.
16.
I'm for 7 rushes, 45. You got that?
I've got 47.
Okay. I'm always glad to move it up.
Now we have another timeout on the field, and who took this one?
Injured player, Mike.
Oh, that's what it is? Okay. Way back here. It's a Shady Side player down. You see the Bulldogs huddle. Well, don't you hate it when you have a vision to improve your home and no one to help you achieve it? Or you find a contractor and the work they deliver is unsatisfactory? You can put those concerns aside when you call your neighbor Beanie Home Renovations. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver excellent results in every project we undertake. Twice recognized as best of the best in the AK Valley, Beanie's team is skilled, professional, and respectful to our clients. From kitchens and bathrooms to decks and roofing, Beanie works diligently and respectfully to embrace the vision of every client. Make your vision a reality today and call 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate or visit BeanieHomeRenovations.com. Beanie Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy.
Mentioned last year, Mike, Shady Side was 2-8. They lost their leading rusher and receiver from that team, but 7 of those 8 losses are by 10 points or less.
Yeah.
They did not make the playoffs last year. They made it in 23. And you mentioned they won one WPL title. We're talking all the way down,
1998. Head coach here was the great Art Walker Sr., formerly at Mount Lebanon, of course.
Long time Mount Lebanon.
Corey with a head of steam.
He's breaking tackles.
Pounds it down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line up. They're going to mark him a yard short.
Wow.
By the way, the injured player, and I think Burrell ran right at it, was Niger Clark, 55, and he's a big part of that defense. 9-yard pickup for Trey.
Terrible mark, Mike. Got him 5 for 19 so far.
Sounds good to me. 2nd and 1.
That was a terrible mark. He fell.
Yeah, the body lean alone. Offset pistol is what they go with here. And they give us to Corey. They got him in the backfield, but he keeps fighting. and he gets it back to where he was. He broke the tackle of Cash Fetzko. Our buddy Cash was in there in the backfield again, where he's been living a lot here in this first quarter. Corey gets, that's a pretty good no gain on that one.
Seems like when we take it right at him, like we're having more success in trying to run the sweeps.
Or the counters.
Yep.
3rd down 1.
2 down territory.
Fetzko back out there? Absolutely it is. Fetzko replaces B.J. Mallory now. Just a little bit offset in that pistol. Corey, 1st down,
There
Burrell.
you go.
Inside the 35, fighting and driving down to the 30-yard line. 6 yards, another Burrell Bucks 1st down.
See where they mark it first. Always take it back a yard, Mike. Look at that.
Oh, they did.
He's getting 6 in my book.
1st and 10, Burrell at the Shady Side 31-yard line, trailing 16-7, 3:08 left first quarter. Trips right again to the short side. Corey the sidecar this time. And Perkins is going to do the follow with Corey to block out there, and Perkins, good yardage again, inside the 25 and down to the 24-yard line. Nico Grimkowski, senior safety man, number 12, comes up to get him off his feet.
So far, Shady Side's had the only defensive stop on the opening drive of the game. Forced Burrell a quick kick. That was blocked by Mallory, and they converted that to a touchdown. Burrell answered. Shady Side come back and answer. Burrell will move again.
2nd and 3 of Perkins up to 54 on the ground now. Blitz. Corey
Connor
runs past it, turns it inside the 15. Corey's down. He's not down yet until he gets to the Shady Side 11-yard line. It's another Burrell Bucks 1st down.
13 on that play for Trey, and another Burrell 1st down.
Clock winding to 2:08 first quarter.
Nick Harden coming back in the game. Cam Mallory comes to the sideline limping.
Liam Purdue solo to the left this time. They're going to give it to Corey. He's going to run the
Finds
sweep.
an edge.
He's at the 5, turns the corner, and gets down near the 2-yard line. Let's see where they put it. He may have a 1st down. 1st down's at the 1, I guess, huh? So I think he's a yard short. It's a 9-yard gain.
That time Burrell set the edge.
They did. That was, they get the big boys out there in front of that sweep. That would look like Jim Taylor. Look
Mallory out of
Look
this,
him up.
straight up the middle, Mike.
Look them up. Packers. 2nd down. Corey.
Good try.
Spinning, turning.
And in.
Corey carries men into the end zone for a Burrell Bucks touchdown, but we have a flag down.
He did it out by himself, Mike. Let's hope it's against Shady Side. Don't want to take points off the board.
Yeah, and if it's holding or something like that, you really don't want that. Put yourself behind the chains. Let's see. What a run by Corey, nevertheless.
Yep.
I think this is against Burrell.
Another discussion. Joe Zaccanini down there with his crew.
They're coming backwards, starting at the 2. I think it's going to be holding.
Unsportsmanlike, Mike?
5-yard penalty.
No, it's not
I couldn't
unsportsmanlike.
read the lips. That wasn't
He
unsportsmanlike.
went like this. With
Yeah,
his
that might have
shoulder,
been help.
shoulder.
That was an assist. That was an assist the runner. That was the rule that's in high school that isn't in the pros. You
See
can't.
the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, you can't do it. It's a
Push,
5-yard
push.
penalty. So now at the 7.
That's a crime.
Perkins
trying to get in there. He
won't go
does.
down.
Oh,
Perkins is
my
right to the goal line. He's to the 1-yard line. But you
thought
know
he was
what?
in.
It's 1st and goal.
That's
He's got
even
it
better.
inside the 1, and I think he's got the 1st down. Boy, Perkins is a strong, strong runner.
All right, you're right, Mike. 1st and goal.
6 yards for Perkins.
1st in inches, actually. Get right behind your center and push it in. Here comes the big guys.
Yeah, but don't help. Yeah, that's been a rule in high school for years. It was a rule at all levels.
Yes.
And then they changed it, and they tried to get it changed now, but the people in Philly cried too much, so they didn't.
They produced split wide right.
I formation. Give it to Corey. Corey fighting, and I don't think he got there. He's about an inch short. No gain. Second and goal.
And Mike, we're still in the first quarter.
This will be the 11th play of this drive.
Now, does Burrell wait, or they try to get it in here with 12 seconds?
Well, they can have their choice. They do not have to snap it if they do not wish. 12 seconds left of the first quarter. 16-7 Shady Side. Again, they go with a deep eye, and Perkins keeps it. Perkins spins, and touchdown, Burrell Bucks.
How many times do you have to score it before they signal?
Perkins is in with a 1-yard touchdown, and the Bucks have scored again to make it 16-13.
Antonio Perkins, 2 touchdowns here tonight. And again, Corey will attempt the extra point.
And his second of the ball game. The Bucks will try to make it 16-14. Fenner puts it down. Corey's kick is up, and it's beautiful.
When do we start going for 2, Mike?
I never go for 2 unless you have to. Not till the fourth quarter. You don't chase points. Not in the first quarter. Is Shady Side done scoring?
No, but
they're not. No, they're
when
not.
We go for 2 points.
In the fourth quarter.
All right, we'll bring it out in the fourth quarter.
We don't do that stuff here. I got into, speaking of Saturday football, I got into many discussion with the late great Jay Capo about that. And he says, you want to know why I keep going for 2? We can't execute the kick, that's why.
Mike, speaking of Saturday football, big game hunting tomorrow in college football. Tomorrow at noon, the first time ever, a preseason #1 team, Texas, is an underdog at the Ohio State. Can you believe that?
Oh, I can believe that they're an underdog.
First time ever, though.
Home game? Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Well, you don't get many 1s versus 2s or 1 versus 3s in the first game either.
Penn State's ranked 2.
Made for TV, so we can have some big noon on Fox for Gus Johnson and the All-American girl Jenny Taft.
You'll be there.
I'll be watching, absolutely. With the pit game on the provisional. It's a puncher.
Ooh.
Oh, and it went right through the legs. It's going to be a touchback. As it went right through the legs of Caden Sullivan, the freshman back there to get it. So the touchback will give Shady Side the ball. First down at their 20, and they'll get one more play here before the quarter runs out.
That ball had to scoot 75
That
yards.
was strange.
Looked like one of my 5-irons. I'm getting great roll, Mike, at the golf course.
Well, it doesn't rain much. Have you noticed? Now, you do watch the news. I saw this the other day. On the weather, they show the little drought monitor, and it's in different colors. Yeah, it's in different colors. It's like yellow means you're getting there. Okay, now it's up to the Burrell defense here.
Yeah,
the offense has proven they can move the ball in this game. They've been very stout on their offensive front. The defensive front needs to pick it up a little bit. First down, Shady Side on their 20-yard line. On what should be, barring a penalty, the final play of the first quarter. And they're going to give it on the jet to Cooper.
Nice,
and Cooper is hit and dropped.
That's your boy.
I think it was Aiden Coon, 60, the defensive end, who made the stop.
Nice stop by Coon.
And that's going to wrap up the first quarter here at Shady Side with the score. Shady Side 16, Burrell 14.
Action-packed.
Action-packed indeed.
Well, Mike, Mogi's Irish Pub is a full-service restaurant set in a casual family atmosphere, serving Burrell Buck fans since 1997. Mogi's owns their longevity to a quality product, a conscientious staff, and a loyal customer base. Come enjoy our newly remodeled patio with umbrella and gazebo seating. We have great local bands, and we're adding new events every day. Visit mogies.us for updates on events. Mogi is located at 3210 Leechburg Road in Lower Burrell. Call 724-339-6904. Today, make a reservation, plan a party, or get takeout food. See you after the game at Mogi's. Why do we have to give the address? If you're listening to this game, you know where Mogi's is.
Well, because we have people watching not only around the country, but around the world, Dean.
That's true. Well,
we're going to start, hey, we would like to tell you guys about this, especially if you have family members that are watching out of state. We'd like to know where they are. We want to say hi to them. Also, in the military, brothers and sisters of players that are in the military stationed around the world, and we thank you for your service. Please let us know where you are. We'll give you a shout out.
I speak fluent French, Spanish, Portuguese, Slovak, and Canadian.
I am Slovak and do not speak Slovak.
Slavo-Susu.
Slovak and Italian. I can do more Italian than I can the Slovak.
Canadian's my best language. A.
Learned that from Kathy Black, didn't you?
Yes, sir. All right, let's stop him here, 2nd and 8.
That was a 2-yard run for Cooper.
Trips to the left this time. He's looking that
Johnston's
way.
back. They come after him. He throws it. It's caught by Cooper. Oh, Cooper put his foot in the ground and gets the first down across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Masensky on a tackle, but not till he gets the first down yardage.
That's going to be 12 yards and a first down Shady Side. They're 4th.
He patted that ball 3 times before he threw it, Mike.
Too much time. First catch for Dyson Cooper. Javon Johnston. He's back. Has some time. He's going to throw it deep. Got a man down there. It's intercepted.
By Perkins.
Picked up by Perkins at the 43. He's at the 50, the 40.
Cutting it back. Mike still on his feet. Look for a block. He's got one.
Shady Side 30 and all the way to the 27-yard line. What a play by Antonio Perkins playing center field.
And again, Burrell has the ball in great field position, a chance to take the lead here. Great job by Perkins.
He fielded that like it was a punt, which you won't see any of.
Double coverage that time. Bigelow came over. B.J. Mallory made the stop, but not until Perkins returned, probably about 25 yards, Mike.
To the 27 of Shady Side.
Got to work on offense now.
Close to 30, yeah. He was about the 45, maybe, the 43. So it's first down Burrell at the Shady Side, 27-yard line. And the handoff is to Corey, and Corey's going to sprint to the left. Tries to turn the corner, but can't. Oh, good, strong form tackle by Javon Johnston. The quarterback playing corner came up and put Corey down.
You don't see too many quarterbacks put a lick like that, Mike.
The ball's at the 29. Our spotter, Ken Wood, checks in. He's on baby duty. Hunter's due. And he'll be back with us next week.
Loss of 3 on that one. We'll finally come home, huh?
We're finally at home next week against Mount Pleasant.
In our cozy press box.
We've gotten used to where to be there. 2nd and 12. Perkins now. Wants to throw it. Now he's in trouble. But he still leans forward and makes something out of nothing. He gets down to the Bulldogs 26. Maybe the 25. We'll see where. And I think the Bucks are definitely in 4-down territory. It's a 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain. 3rd down and 8.
Strange thing about that, Mike, you say he's looking to throw the ball, but the down linemen are already downfield.
And he also just might have done the pump just to fake him out.
Yeah.
I did not have the wide-angle view of that one. I had the glasses on it.
Niger Clark back in for Shady Side.
Motion man is Omasinski. And now we have whistles. What do we have? I think the Bucks want to call time.
Yep.
They do. Bucks will call time. 9:48 left here in the first half. Shady Side 16. The Burrell Bucks 14. You talked a little bit about Shady Side's Whitfield Championship. 1998. They beat Washington High School, which is interesting because Burrell in their Whitfield Championship in the 90s also beat Wash High. Guy Montecalvo, the great coach down there. Art Walker Sr. was the head coach and the quarterback. He had a great quarterback named Adam Frederick.
I remember that.
Had a receiver, Mario Medley.
Yeah, they were a great team.
They had a tremendous team. And they won it that year, and I got to do some of their playoff games that year. So I was on board with the Shady Side train there. The Professor Dave McQuaid and I picked one of those up.
How about that?
How about that?
What year was that?
98.
98. The Professor. He's retired now, lives up in Sarver, Mike.
Don't they all? But
yes.
Jeez.
North Natrona Heights, I call it.
Yeah. I still live in Lower Burrell.
All right.
You'll see me.
3rd down.
You'll see me walking the dog. Honk or say hi. 3rd down 8. Again, I think they got 2 downs for this. Perkins is back.
He's looking.
Has some time. Now he's going to throw it down the middle, and it's almost intercepted as B.J. Mallory got 2 hands on the ball. He tried to hit Corey.
That was Purdue, Mike.
Oh, it was Purdue 25. I'm sorry.
And
it was on a post.
Bumped on the way down.
And it's 4th and 8.
Yep, no flag, though.
First incompletion for Perkins tonight. Last week, the Bucks were 2 for 4 on 4th down. And they're going to go for this one. They converted 2 4th downs on that last drive. Shady Side on their winning drive completed 3 4th downs. How about the first one? The first one was on a pass interference on 4th and 8, or they don't get the chance to win that game.
How about that? Big play here, though.
4th and 8. Perkins spring left. He looks, squares up. He throws it, it's complete.
Kudre.
Inside the 10 to Zach Kudre. It's 1st and goal.
That was a great pass, Mike. He threw it across his body. And picks up a 4th down conversion.
Bucks 3 for 5 on the year now. The ball will be spotted at the 10. Sticks are down, 1st and goal. 15 yards.
3 for 4 now for 24 yards. Big 1st down there.
Bucks trying to cash in on the turnover, much like Shady Side cashed in on the blocked quick kick.
Kudre picking up where he left off last week, the leading receiver. Now it's Corey.
Corey through the middle, barreling through.
He is.
He's tough to bring down. He gets it down, nose of the ball just outside. They're going to mark it at the 6, I believe. It's a 4-yard gain.
He just gets low, Mike, and low man wins. We talked about that with
Joe Martin
yesterday on Inside Burrell Football. I get a kick out of that because that's the mantra of the lineman. Low man wins.
2nd down and goal. Play fake. Perkins quickly over the middle, incomplete. Boy, ball, receiver, and defender all got there at the same time. They were looking for Kudre, and it was defended by B.J. Mallory, the safety man.
That's the play they scored the touchdown on against Avonworth.
It is. 3rd and goal.
Enjoyed talking to Liam Kasavich yesterday, too. I like when he was talking about keeping everybody in the box and assuming everybody knew what the box was. So we're going to get a lot of technical explanation this year.
We are.
From our players.
And those drop every Friday at 11 a.m. and watch it at your leisure. 3rd and goal. Again, 2 plays. Bucks trying to take the lead. 8:50 left first half. And Perkins going to run it. Perkins spins, turns,
nice
touchdown,
job.
Burrell Bucks.
He did a great job of reading the defense that time, Mike. Perkins, 3 touchdowns.
The hat trick. I did many a hockey game down here back in the day. I want you to know.
You were telling me on the way down. Antonio Perkins, Mike. Looked like he wanted to go inside, read it up, ran it right through. The Burrell Bucks taking the lead. Boy, lots of points here tonight.
Lots of points tonight.
36, or only 8 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter.
Green to snap, Fenner to hold. Corey at the post to our right. He's 2 for 2 so far tonight. Fenner trouble with it and tried to get it down, but the Bulldogs made the play. Corey never got the kickoff. So it is 20-16 Bucks, 8:46 left of the first half. Well, Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. You may not think you need life insurance when you're young, but that's actually the best time to get it. The right policy can help pay expenses, grow wealth over time, and save you money by looking at rates early. Joe and Joe always know. Stop in 2318 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights, or call 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
The whole family's in Orlando in August.
Oh,
Brendan did his football draft from Disney World, and I asked, how hot is it? I've been in Orlando in August. It's like 109
it's pretty warm.
with 100% humidity to boot. You get a great deal, though.
20-16, the Bucks lead it. And here's Corey with a bouncer.
And they're just letting it
They
roll.
let
They're
it
going to get on
go.
it.
Now they finally pick it up at the 18-yard line, and that is Caden Sullivan Brings it up in the middle. The ball's loose.
Who's got it?
Sullivan lost
Burrell's
it.
pointing they have the ball.
The Bucks say they have it. Let's see.
Yep, they're running out of there with it.
At the bottom of the pile.
It
Burrell
is
Bucks football.
Liam
Purdue, number 25. Shady Side fumbles a kickoff, and we have a flag now.
Might be excessive celebration, Mike, but I'll celebrate the fumble recovery by Purdue. Another injured Shady Side player on the play. What a big turnover. As far as taking advantage of the turnovers, Burrell has really done a nice job. They converted the interception into a touchdown.
And now we have a fumble to try to. Neither team has really showed the penchant for stopping the other so far. So the turnovers and things like that are probably going to be the difference. The last drive, Burrell, 7 plays, 27 yards, 4 minutes and 16 seconds. And Perkins with his third touchdown of the night. He's got them all.
Mike, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
You're an Ohio State fan.
Yes, I am.
So is our athletic director, Brian Farrer. He sends Ohio State headings out on his email. Who's going to win tomorrow, Texas or Ohio State?
I actually think Texas will win, but it reminds me of Notre Dame coming into Pitt in 1977 after Pitt had won the national championship in 1976. Remember, Matt Cavanaugh broke his wrist. Julian Sayin breaking in a new quarterback. So that's going to be interesting. Arch Manning has played, so he at least has some experience. He's played a couple of games for Texas.
And Mike, they're marking off 15 yards.
Unsportsmanlike against the Bucks.
Gosh, you celebrate getting a fumble recovery, and it costs you 15 yards. The markers go with them, though?
Yeah, it's 1st and 10. But still, you would rather be at the 27 than the 42, obviously.
Katie Sullivan, the injured player that time.
So Shady Side is, other than fumbling that kickoff, has not had their hands on the football.
You have to reset the chains. Mike, the big rumor now, Dallas Cowboy trade of Micah Parsons, 3 number 1 draft choices. They're going to use them all to
try to get Arch.
Yep.
Hey, Archie, Grandpa said he's staying in college for 2 years. I'm with Archie. Perkins going to keep it. Oh, what a hole. Here he comes inside the 35. And Perkins is hit hard, and did not get the benefit of the mark there. They're going to mark him about a half a yard short, maybe. The near side of the field official has it a little further ahead. They're going to put it at the 32. It is a first down, 10 yards for Perkins.
I've got 13 carries now for 80 yards and 3 touchdowns for Antonio Perkins.
He's going to run me off the sheet here. I already got my whole first half taken up for him. 8:20 to go, first half.
Archie's probably making more money in college than they're making in pros.
Well, that's another thing. There's money there now. They don't have to go if they just want the payday. First down, Burrell at the Shady Side 32 to give us to Corey. Corey follows a block, and here he comes. Barreling ahead inside the 30 to the 24-yard line.
I think I've done the 22, Mike, by the time he spun.
I would say Mr. Bumbalski over there is probably really happy with that run. That is very reminiscent. And we saw Trey a year ago.
Split the difference. They marked it at 23, give him 9.
9.
He now has 14 carries, 59 yards. 2nd
and 1. Yeah, Bucks doing it mostly on the ground here. Already have the lead, 20-16, 7:30 to go, first half.
Shady Side gets the ball to start the second half.
Perkins trying to get outside to the left, but here comes the pursuit. Perkins can't get away from it. Now he's going to try to come this way, but they spin him down. The ball's loose. Shady Side has it at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Mike, not much you can do on that play.
That was all B.J. Mallory. He stripped the ball and he took it.
And it wasn't so much Mallory, he made the tackle, but Perkins was forced to turn up when the corner came up, his brother. So that was the Mallory boys that time. First turnover for the Burrell Bucks.
Man, a 9-yard loss before it. It's time for Renegade.
Yeah, Mike, think about it to start with. This ball should have been done. That unsportsmanlike penalty hurt us too. Burrell's going to take their 3rd and final timeout here with 7:16 to go in the first half, leading here 20-16.
Yeah, we mentioned a week ago, minimum mistakes for Burrell in the game at Avonworth. The Lord said, and there was. We have light. Only one turnover. They've already turned it over one time and had a punt blocked, a quick kick blocked. 4 penalties, 25 yards. They're already up to 25 yards in penalties here in the first half. So those are the mistakes, especially when you go on the road. You gotta try to keep the mistakes to a minimum. And this team's explosive. So, and you can't expect them to keep turning it over themselves either. So there you see the Bucks coming out of the huddle there.
And again, Mike, we mentioned the injuries here. That could be a factor as far as the game wearing on, too.
Talking to Coach Scott Newell over there. First down, Bulldogs at their 32. We've got a lot of football to go. This has been an exciting one so far. Now what? Referee and the umpire are having a discussion. I'm sorry, it's the head linesman from this side of the field.
Joe Zaccanini getting a lot of attention here tonight. On week 1.
Yeah, I stop after 0 because it's just too confusing. Week 0, everybody gets it. This is the second game of the season, and that's all I'm going with.
Well, they were advertising skylights like this was the first week.
Yeah, I know. I
don't think they informed.
They do it in college, too, but they have played very few games on week 0.
All right, 1st and 10. Let's see if the defense can go to work here.
Here are the Bulldogs.
Linebackers creeping up.
And they give us to Harvey, and here he comes to the near side of the field. Harvey up over the 40, and he's brought down a nice tackle that time by Perkins. And Perkins made a lot of tackles last week. Harvey ran a long way to get 10. It's first down, Shady Side.
You can see him, Mike. He just has that step, and he is off to the races. Freshman, 180 pounds. And shifty.
First down for the Bulldogs. They go 2 to the right this time. Mallory is the tight end to the right. Javon Johnston, the quarterback. Johnston is back. He looks quickly over the middle. Oh, nice hands catch. And the official is knocked down as P.J. Mallory caught it. And the umpire back there is in the most dangerous spot on the field. And he took a hard hit by Mallory. It probably kept Mallory from going further in all actuality.
Also prevented our defender from getting over there. Stop was made by Perkins.
8 and 7 is 15. First down, Shady Side.
Mike, you got a sophomore quarterback and a freshman tailback out there.
72 yards on 2 catches for B.J. Mallory. Again, teams have stopped themselves. The defenses haven't stopped them tonight. First down at the 43, and they give us to Harvey, and Harvey barrels over a man inside the 40 and down to the Burrell 35. And now we have more extracurriculars behind the play here. Quarterback Javon Johnston, Weston Baroni of the Bucks. But Harvey is finding some big holes up front, and I really thought in that game last week, Shady Side's offensive line took over that game in the second half, and they were able to do whatever they liked.
Joshua Taylor made that tackle. Not until pick up of about 8. Make it 2nd and 2.
Clock winds to 6:15, 20-16. Bucks leading it. Harvey again. He's hit and brought down by the. No, he got him by the jersey. Aiden Kuhn.
They're going to call face mask, Mike.
He did not grab his face mask.
No, we'll see.
Now I have a question. How did this guy see it from way back here? He grabbed him right here. He grabbed him right at the Kuhn, 60. That wasn't a face mask. There were 2 flags on the play, but
his head got turned around in a hurry.
From right here.
It was an exorcism of sorts.
The old Linda Blair play?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Was there pea soup involved?
But we got a flag way in the backfield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what that one is. And again, it's taken them a while to sort these out tonight.
I hope this will be offsetting.
Let's see. Holding, Shady Side.
Yep.
Personal foul, face mask, Burrell. I really want to see that one again. Maybe I'll watch it with my heart. So it's going to be wipe it out. We'll do it again. Offsetting. 2nd and 3, Shady Side at the Burrell 36. Now they wind the clock. We'll be under 6 minutes in the first half when they get this one going.
Robinson in the backfield now.
Johnston back. He
Penalty
fires it with a marker
again.
down. It's caught. This is Dyson Cooper, the freshman, down the sideline. And Cooper pushed out of bounds. Touchdown saving tackle by Antonio Perkins. But hold the phone. There's a marker down at the 38-yard line.
Legal man downfield, Mike.
Where that flag is, that looks like holding to me, but we'll see.
It involved the offensive lineman because he turned around and put his hands up like me.
Wait, what did I do?
Come on back, boys. 5:42 and a long first half.
Well, it's only 8 o'clock, but
plenty of action.
Yeah. Here we go. It is holding. 10 yards against Shady Side. It's funny, the penalty yardage looks lower than it is because we've had 3 times we've had offset major penalties. So they're going to move the ball back to the 45-yard line.
I can tell you one thing, they're going for it.
That was every time last week. They quick kicked it once. Javon Johnston quick kicked it. That was it.
And we tried that tonight with Trey Corey.
And had it blocked. Second down, 12.
Robbins is still in the backfield.
Johnston, time, throws it,
Incomplete.
and skips it into Dyson Cooper. Boy, Cooper can go. Freshman 0. I mean, he can move. You see how Perkins had everything he did with an angle just to get him out of bounds on that, the play that was called back.
New coach, playing freshmen and sophomores. They're going to be a team to be reckoned with here in a few years.
16 out of their 40 players are freshmen. 13 seniors, 2 juniors,
wow,
9 sophomores.
That is an interesting breakdown.
That is a strange breakdown.
I think I did it for Burrell. It's like 12, 13, 14, 14. Big third down.
I believe Londell Robinson's in the backfield now. B.J. Mallory in motion, and we have, it was Londell Robinson. We haven't seen much of him as a running back tonight. He played quite a bit last week at Greensburg.
What I see, Mike, when they pass, he's in the backfield. When they want to run
he's a receiver or a protector.
Did they call timeout before?
I think Shady Side might have called time. They did.
Yep.
Didn't like what they saw. The Bucks are out of timeouts. I believe that's the first one that Andrew Geisler has taken. It's the 22nd all-time meeting between these two teams. Burrell leads the all-time series 11-10. It can't get any closer.
Well, we had 21 new coaches go out to play their first game in week 0. How'd they fare, Mike?
22 new.
21.
21. Well, I'm going to say, usually you're taking over a bad team. I'm going to say 6 and 15.
Not bad, 7 and 14, but you're right, on the wrong side of the ball.
Usually a reason why the coaches change.
Yep. Mentioned Shady Side, one of the original WPL members, 132 years of football.
That's amazing, isn't it? I did Dust Bowl down here a couple times, learned a lot about this place. It's back when they had those really good teams. The head of the senior school was watching practice. You don't see that very often. Out in the heat in August, yeah.
Another timeout for the referees now. What's going on here?
It's officials timeout. You know, the game's gone long because this has really been. We gave everybody a break last week because it was week 0. But
they're having trouble.
You know what? This official is the guy that got hit.
Yeah, I think he might be
by B.J. Mallory, and I think they may need to give him some assistance. The Shady Side trainer is out there, and
he got hit in the head.
Yeah, and you don't want to mess with stuff like that.
So now, what happens here, Mike, is they have to rearrange the referees.
Vale Woodward is the Shady Side trainer, and she's out there taking care of him. Yeah, everybody has a new position now. The same thing happens with baseball with umpires. It has taken a long time to get this 3rd and 12 off. Big play for the Bucks. They need to, like you said, need to get some heat on the quarterback here. Tyson in motion.
Time.
Johnston's going to throw it deep, and it is caught. It's B.J. Mallory for a Shady Side touchdown. 45 yards and a marker down. Another marker down. The Bucks really got to be careful with these penalties if it's them, but I think one of them was anyway. Touchdown, Shady Side.
It only took him 10 minutes to get the playoff points. Vaughn Johnson having himself a night here. It's only the first half. That was the Mallory again?
That was to BJ, indeed. 45 yards. The Bucks are having all kind of trouble with him. 3 catches, 117 yards for BJ Mallory. And unless my eyes deceive me, he's only a sophomore.
Another one of those youngins.
So now the official is talking to Dom Girardi. Bunch of flags down. It may be that whatever happens could be assessed on the kickoff here.
Well, can Burrell answer? That's going to be the question, Mike.
22-20 Shady Side. And they're backing this up because they're going for 2. And so you back it up. You don't take it on the kickoff. And Burrell's gotten the ball at the 39 on the kickoffs anyway.
Right.
Shady Side did allow a kickoff return for a touchdown last week, something we hadn't mentioned. That's something to keep in mind. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Shady Side.
Had a few of those today, huh?
So I apologize. The Bucks didn't get caught that time.
Okay.
But it still stands. I still say we need to be careful. So this is a 2-point conversion. This reminds me of Tomlin against Jacksonville back in the odds. From the 18-yard line. But again, they haven't kicked.
How about 4 guys across the goal line? We need some heat, Mike.
We haven't had any. Johnson's had all day. Can make a ham sandwich back there. Rolling to the near side of the field. He's going to take it. There's nobody over there. And Johnston got in.
Unbelievable.
17-yard 2-point conversion.
Wow.
Wow.
Talked about it inside Burrow football, Mike. Speed kills, and you saw it there. Johnson just scampered around the left-hand side. Once he breaks the line of scrimmage, 17 yards away from the goal line, somebody's got to get up there.
Shady Side back on top. 24-20.
And a wow for a fan.
This is crazy. B.J. Mallory, a 45-yard touchdown pass from Javon Johnston. Johnston's thrown 2 to Mallory, 57 and 45 yards. Johnston ran the first one in from 8. Burrell with 3 runs by Perkins, 8 yards, 1 yard, and 6 yards. Each team scored 3 touchdowns, but Shady Side leads at 24-20 because they go for 2, and they've made all 3 2-point conversions. That's the other thing.
44 points in the first half.
5 plays, 68 yards. 2 minutes and 11 seconds. And as we mentioned, Shady Side allowed a kickoff return last week for a touchdown. And Bucks have gotten great field position on all of these, and they kick a
They're
pooch.
offsides. Nice on Jones,
Uh-oh.
and
At least
oh,
Burrell, I think he has the ball.
There's
Hey, the
a penalty
whistle's
marker,
blew, and there's a
yeah.
marker down.
come on now. What is going on here?
That was
Everybody get back up.
Josh Taylor for the Bucks.
Josh Taylor ran in a nice on Jones. Now look at this, Mike. Number 20 lost his helmet there. Andre Patterson.
So now we'll see how this goes. The original flag was
Unsportsmanlike.
well, it was a
Yeah,
late. It was a late hit. Yeah,
Taylor was on the ground.
player was down and the whistles were blowing while that was happening. So now we'll see if there's anything after that. But now these guys have their hands full down there. 5:02 left first half, and all this coming on a kickoff.
Little confusion there too between Jones and Johnson.
And that's a picture you've seen on your screen way too many times tonight.
And Joshua Taylor. It's kind of like the center fielder. Somebody's got to call that ball.
More zebras than the Pittsburgh Zoo.
Yeah. Joe before the game, I said, if there's any problems, I'm just going to blame you.
Call a fair catch.
Yeah. That's a possibility, too.
Yeah, call a fair catch on that play. But he did. He was down on the ground, Taylor.
And, you know, again, the Shady Side kid, momentum was carrying him, too.
Yeah. A penalty definitely deserved to be thrown, but there may not have been any malicious intent either. This Shady Side trainers working on number 15, Caden Sullivan. He was hurt when he was returning at kickoff and fumbled, and Burrell got it. Burrell should have some good field position here. You know, you could
5:02 to go.
Punch it in. And Shady Side will get the ball in the second half, I believe. Yeah. So we'll see here. Dead ball are saying, I got that much. So.
And the yard markers, the stick men are moving forward.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be at the Shady Side 45 is what I think. I think you're going to get the original personal foul, and I think you're going to get unsportsmanlike each way that'll wipe off. Let's see. There's the personal foul against Shady Side. Okay. Now we're going to have some dead ball action. There's the dead ball. Personal foul, Burrell. That wipes, and dead ball, personal foul, Shady Side. So that's what happened. Put 15 yards and penalties down to the Bulldogs. And the Bucks are going to have some good field position again. Well, it's all going to depend on where.
Coach Geisler talked about grit play, but there's grit and then there's personal fouls, and that is their fifth penalty, 50 yards. And again, we're going to get excellent field position.
From the Shady Side, 45. And both teams have definitely contributed to the personal fouls here tonight, no question.
Does the term chippy?
Yeah, this one's been chippy. Last week you didn't see any of that, but this week has been chippy. And a lot of this is just going to be keeping your head.
First to the left and right this time.
First down at the 45-yard line. Perkins, the quarterback, keeps it. Perkins to the near side of the field, spins, turns, 35-30, 25, and pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
What is that all about, Mike? After the tackle, he shoves him again. Uncalled for.
So the gain is 20 yards to the 25-yard line, first down.
Perkins now 91 yards on 15 carries. .4:55 to go here in the first half. Burrell band before him at halftime. I don't know if Shady Side has a band, Mike.
Well, that's the Burrell band down to the left. They're getting ready to go. Well, they have concert band at least.
Pressure.
Perkins in trouble. He fumbles.
Who's got it?
It's loose, and there's all blue shirts there. Shady Side has it.
Turnovers are haunting the Burrell Bucks here.
They are. Cole Little, a sophomore, number 21, comes up with the fumble.
Now you hope to keep them off the board, Mike.
Man, you're giving up good field position again. You're probably going in. Again, the defenses haven't stopped anybody. It's the offenses that are stopping themselves. First down at the 24 for Shady Side.
That's true.
Yeah, it is imperative now, considering Shady Side gets the ball to start the second half. You cannot let them get on the board here. You can't get down 2 scores.
Out with a cramp.
Johnston tosses it to Harvey. And Harvey's got a head of steam up over the 35, and he's got a first down to the 40-yard line.
Big enough made to stop it, not until he picked up first down yardage.
Going to mark him at the 39. It's a 15-yard gain. 8 first downs for Shady Side in the first half.
He would carry until somebody stopped him if I'm Shady Side's coach.
53 yards on 5 carries. I'd fire him off at least 15 more times. First and 10 at the 39. Johnston's going to run a toss to Harvey, near side of the field. He's hit, runs through a tackle, through another, through a third.
Third tackle.
Harvey down the sideline, inside the 35, and finally knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Well, that was just shoddy tackling by the Bucks that time. I think Corey got him eventually.
Yeah. Burrell got a 3 tackles before Trey could get him out of bounds. That stops the clock, too, at 4:09.
At the 32. 11 and 18 is 29. Harvey up to 72 yards. Clock winds to 4 minutes. First half. Shady Side 24, Burrell 20.
Here he comes again. This time
He's
he's
coming again, and this time he's spun around and knocked to the ground by Joe Martin, number 52, the senior nose guard.
They're going to give him a break, Mike.
Make it no gain. 2nd and 10.
Robinson back in the lineup in the backfield.
Now Andrew Geisler, the old quarterback down there, is going to play that clock. 3:20 left. So you're saying the signal's a pass.
Yep, too much time. They were trying to get the playoff, but they couldn't do it.
Cooper was the motion man.
And I don't know if...
Unless Shady Side got a timeout
yeah,
first. Andrew Geisler was right on that. I think they did. They did. So it's a timeout, Shady Side. They have 1 left. 3:09 left of the first half, and the Bulldogs huddle around their first-year head coach, Andrew Geisler.
Like, you think we see an offensive performance here. Bethel Park set a school record last week, 660 yards of total offense in their 43-26 win over Seneca Valley. Former golfer, Mark, returned to quarterback. His name is Evan Devine. He led the WPL in passing. He had 359 yards of passing. Come right off the golf course. 660. That's a lot of offense.
Hitting a lot of bombs, I guess. 2nd and 10. Bulldogs on the Burrell 33. 3:09 left. Again, Shady Side 1 timeout left. Burrell does not have any.
Big defensive stand there for the Bucks.
Johnston is back. Oh, there's a hole
right there.
Johnston's just going to slide in because he knew it. That was Kasavage, I think, that was spun to the ground. So a holding penalty coming up against the Bulldogs.
They've been their own worst enemy in offense, Mike.
And Liam was firing that time from his inside linebacker spot, and he had beaten his man. And as an offensive lineman, you don't want to get your quarterback hurt, so you do that. Quarterback will thank you for that, actually. 10 yards against the Bulldogs. They have 70 yards now that have counted. I'd like to have we need to go back and have a count of all the penalties that haven't counted. There's at least 100 yards of those.
Yeah.
Both ways.
I would find B.J. Mallory and make sure he's covered.
2nd and 20. Yeah, that's been a problem. He and Harvey both. I found him. He's right down here. And he just said something to Johnston.
Twins to the left, yep.
And Mallory's down here to the boundary.
Perkins is on him.
2nd and 20. Whatever Kasavage did last time, do it again.
He's looking for
Johnston back. Here comes Corey. He fires it over the middle, and it's caught. Pulled in this time by Cam Mallory, the senior. He's down very close to a first down.
The Mallory boys are having themselves a half.
17 yards to the 25, and it'll be 3rd and 3 all of a sudden. That got manageable in a hurry.
You know they're going for it.
First catch for Cam.
Harvey's back in the backfield.
And Johnston, 5 for 6. Interception. Also, Johnson going to toss it to Harvey. Cuts it, has room. First down and more. 20, 15, 10, and inside the 5. First and goal, Shady Side at the 4-yard line. Liam Purdue saved a touchdown.
And remember, folks, he's a freshman.
We have a player injured.
Yep.
Yep, it's a Shady Side player way over on the other side of the field, and it's Maddox Harvey. Was a 21-yard run that time.
Might be a cramp over there.
It's not all that hot, but that doesn't matter.
Nope.
Not the energy these guys are expending out there.
Yep. Mike, Newcastle football's back. They shut out Penn Hills 12-0. First time that's happened to Penn Hills in 5 years. Last year, Newcastle gave up 32 points a game, and they opened with a shutout against Penn Hills.
We saw them for about 9 minutes last year.
Yeah, it was
and then there was a biblical rainstorm.
Monsoon season.
It was unbelievable. They sent us home.
Here's one for you, Mike. We talked about Shady Side leaving the WPL. We've had 3 teams become independent last few years. Connellsville left the WPL, but guess what? They beat Latrobe 28-13. Butler's been gone for a few years. They beat Shaler 32-26. And Albert Gallatin left the WPL a couple years ago, too. They beat Greensburg Salem 48-33. All those teams lost to those WPL teams last year.
No, different, huh?
The independents.
The major independents. It used to be Army, Navy, Pitt,
Notre Dame,
West Virginia, Penn State, Notre Dame, yeah. Not anymore. Now
Mike,
Mallory needs some help to get
bad.
off the field, I'm sorry, Maddox Harvey, and that's not good.
That doesn't look like a cramp,
Unfortunately. Man, he has been something to watch here tonight, has he not?
And I can't tell, Mike. He's trying to put weight on both feet.
Yeah, it is hard to tell.
Maybe got the wind knocked out of him. I hope for his sake. Yeah.
Well, the way he's been at the hip.
And again, 14 years old, Mike, playing against seniors out there, so that takes its toll.
First and goal, Shady Side at the 4, trying to get a 2-score lead. No one's had one of those tonight. We've pretty much traded it off so far.
Don't forget, Shady Side gets the ball to start the second half. We need to stop.
We talked about them punting. They've never made it to 4th down.
Yes.
Johnston turns and scores easily. Touchdown, Shady Side. Javon Johnston with an easy 4-yard run. Little resistance.
He has been involved in all their touchdowns.
It is 30-20. Johnston's second touchdown run, and as you said, 2 through the air.
How many in that one, Mike?
4 yards. And of course they'll go for 2, and they've been perfect in that department. Now I think they might be short a player because they're going to make sure to have Londell Robinson out there if Maddox Harvey is not available, and he's getting checked out. Looking at his right knee on the Shady Side bench. 30-20 now. Bucks did lead it 20-16 at one point.
14 unanswered.
Robinson to setback and a deep pistol, and now we have movement. Let's see what this is. This might be on Shady Side. Boy, the penalties and the turnovers that Shady Side is committed in this game, and they're still winning by 10 points.
And again, Dom Girardi did the smart thing, taking that 15-yard penalty on the 2-point conversion, but they converted it.
There it is. It's a false start.
Procedure, yep.
Now remember, they made their last 2-pointer from the 17-yard line, so this is nothing.
Piece of cake,
yeah.
7 penalties, 65 yards.
This is at the 8-yard line, right on the penalty kick stripe. Johnston and Robinson in the backfield.
2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Trips left. Johnston is back. He pumps. He's going to throw a takeoff to the corner, and it is incomplete.
Nice job, Bigelow.
They're going to say it hit the ground. You're right. Bigelow got over there and got enough of it. The receiver over there is Cam Mallory, and he is pleading that he caught it, but it is no good.
Back-to-back failed extra points.
So it is 30-20. Shady Side Academy. 2 minutes, 2 seconds left first half. And again, Shady Side will get the ball to start the second half.
And Mallory comes gimping off. Lots of injuries, too, here in the first half.
Again, the good news for Burrell is they've been able to move the ball. They've turned it over twice and really 3 times if you take the block punt into account.
That's true.
And that's really been the difference, too.
Yep.
And again, has anyone, Burrell got the 4th down once. I think that might be it. I think only 1 4th down in this game. The defenses have not stopped anyone.
Our buddy Josh Rizzo is here tonight wearing his North Braddock Scott ring.
He showed
He's writing us up for the Valley. Good luck with that.
Yeah, there's a lot to write.
And a deadline.
They run a man out late. Parker will kick off. And here we go. Parker pooches it again. Takes a bounce. Corey takes it at the 23. 30, 35, 40, and out of bounds at the 42 or so. So more good field position for the Bucks. 156, but no timeouts.
I like the referee who was hurt earlier is not returned. He's still on the bench. Good news, he's sitting on the bench.
He is down here in front of us. And to his left, a little bit further, Maddox Harvey getting checked out by the Shady Side training staff. So they're going to say Corey is out of bounds at the 37, and there's going to be a penalty.
Again?
Burrell.
Oh. Not going to help, huh?
No. It was personal foul or holding. Well, they're going to put it at the 28, so, yep, that's holding. That hurts. First down at the 27-yard line. Perkins has some time, and he's going to go deep. He's got Corey down there. He's got it. 40, 35, and Corey to the 29-yard line.
Trey Corey ran out of the backfield. Wide open that time.
43 yards. And now what? We have a Burrell player down.
67 yards passing for Perkins.
We might be in. No, I'm not going to speculate.
1:48 to go. Neither team has a timeout.
This has just been an offensive show here tonight. 43 yards on that one. To Corey.
I'd like to see Trey more involved in the passing game like this little.
They tried to get him earlier down near the goal line, if you remember. I think it's his first catch, right? That was no, it's big enough. Limping off the field. Well, I wonder what happened to him. Maybe he was just trying to help with a block or something.
Yeah, Don Phil. He's been playing both sides of the ball too, Mike. And you mentioned injuries early in the pregame.
Here's the ball at the 30 now. So that took 8 seconds. Running plays are still in the equation here. 30-20 Shady Side. The game's already gone over, I think. Perkins going to run a draw, and here he comes. 30, 25. Perkins tries to get outside. 20, first down, and steps out. You see Cam Allen put his hands up and say, I didn't do anything. I'm just trying to run him out of there. First down, Bucks. At the 18-yard line. It's 12 yards for Perkins.
He goes over 100 now at 103 on 16 carries.
And again, the last 2 Burrell drives have ended in a turnover. And me and my big mouth. Perkins fumbles it. And it's recovered by Cash Fetzko. And that's the 3rd straight drive that's ended in a fumble.
And Mike, that was just an exchange whether Corey was going to take it or Perkins was going to keep it. And Next thing you know, the ball was in the air. And Shady Side falls on it. They have 1:34 to go.
It's 3 turnovers, but it might as well be 4.
Yeah, with the block punt in there.
1:34, that's all day for them.
Yeah, we always say when you go on the road, penalties and turnovers, and Burrell's had a few of each. More than a few.
First down, Bulldogs. At the 18-yard line.
Trips to the left. There's that man up there by himself. Gonna watch him.
Robinson is the setback. Again, Harvey is not returning. Robinson guns it to B.J. Mallory. First down out to the 28.
Yeah, he's getting a single coverage up there, Mike. Perkins on the stop.
10 yards. .156 through the air for Javon Johnston. B.J. Mallory, 127 on 4 catches.
How about that?
First down, they'll call it the 19. Johnston back all day. He's going to
guy.
throw it to Mallory over here. Oh, and he gets away from a man. 35, 40, 45, and dragged down, knocked out of bounds. As Liam Purdue gets him out of there at about the 47.
He's a freight train when he comes out of that backfield, Mike.
If it's not one Mallory, it's another. 19 yards. And the good news for the Bulldogs is these plays keep carrying out of bounds and stops the clock for them. 1:01 to go. The way they've been going, they got plenty of time here. 30-20. Javon Johnston has time, pats it once and fires, and this one is caught by
Mallory again.
Big Cam. 8 yards.
Eson Jones on the stop. 2nd and 2. Going deep this time.
He is. He's in trouble. Rolls right. He looks. He's going to run it. He's going to get the first down.
Got to get him on the ground.
And he just wants to get out of bounds and stop the clock. He does with 32 seconds left in the first half. $19 yards on that. It's only his second carry, but he's picked up 27 on those. The ball's at the Burrell 36. 32 seconds. Clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play. Johnston, time, looking. They come after him. Johnston's going to try to make a play, but they get him down at the 36-yard line. Hobbs, he got a yard on it. They have a timeout. I think they're going to take it at 22 seconds.
I thought they were out. Nope, I guess they have one
That's
left.
the last one.
Yeah. Well, we know he has the arm to get it there, Mike.
There's no doubt. And he's had the time. That's really the most important thing. Shady Side nearing the 300-yard total offense mark in the first half.
Wow.
Final timeout by the Bulldogs. You see the scoreboard there. Well, Maddox Harvey is no longer on the training table. So at least he's up. I don't know if they took him inside or if he's just standing on the sideline. He's not in the game. Second down, 8. 22 seconds to go. But one thing, those plays with Johnston back there buying time, it's taken a lot of time away from the Bulldogs.
Got to get him on the turf, Mike.
Literally. Bucks only had 1 sack a week ago. Now what? Linesman here from the near side of the field. He's been active tonight. Center messing with the ball a little bit. You know, it's a penalty.
Last time they took forever to get a playoff, they scored a touchdown.
Something wrong with the clock? Time did go off there, I think. I think it was 21 seconds.
Yeah, I think so.
.7, Coach Average says.
There
And I'm
you go.
taking his word for it.
I think he's right.
I think he's right.
There we go. We're ready.
Yeah, one sack will run a clock out. Johnston back all day. Well, he can run it if he wants to. Throws it, and it's caught on the far side of the field. And down to the 16-yard line. It's caught by Grimkowski.
Masinski on the stop.
From the 35 to the 15 for 20, and they spike it. It's a first down. We know they won't kick.
That's correct. And Mike, they really didn't have to spike it. The chain gang hadn't marked it yet. They had to stop it till then.
Yeah, they have to, correct. So it's at the 16.
But again, they don't need 4 downs either.
No, no one's gotten to 4th down yet. I think just once, and Burrell converted it. I'm going to check that out at halftime. We'll have that for you when we come back after the bands and everything. Let you enjoy that. 2nd and 10 after the spike. 11 seconds. Again, one too long of a play, and they're done. And Johnston throws to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. This is Cam Mallory. The big fella just fought it away from 3 Burrell Bucks.
There was coverage there, Mike. No doubt about it. What an offensive show tonight by Shady Side.
Well, that's Cam Mallory's first one. BJ's caught 2. Johnston has thrown for 3 and run for 2, and they go for 2 again.
He's been involved in them all.
They've only missed 1. Johnston's going to throw a swing pass out here, and it is caught by Londell Robinson, and he turns it up and goes in for the score. So Londell Robinson scores it. And it is 38-20. Burrell led this game 20-16, and on their next 3 possessions, they fumbled the ball away each time. On their way in, probably to score each time, too. And that's really the difference in the game right now.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, Burrell got the 4th down twice. On the first series, they tried the quick kick, and it was blocked. And then early in the second quarter, they had a 4th and 8. They completed a pass to Zach Crudre for 15 and a first down, and they ended up scoring on that. It's the only 2 fourth downs of the first half, just 2. Shady Side has not gotten to 4th down.
And if they ever get there, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, they're not punting anywhere. 7 seconds left. Maybe to close out this wackiness, Burrell can bring the kick back for a touchdown.
That would be good.
Logan Parker boots it to Corey at the 25. 30. He's hit, spun down, and a little extra. Make sure he's down there. You know, back in the NFL in the old days, that was legal. Cole Little makes the stop. There's 1.8 seconds remaining. Chance to
mentioned a few times, Shady Side gets the ball to start the second half.
So, one play, unless there's a penalty, of course. The ball is at the 33. Remember, we'll let it roll at halftime so you guys can hear the band. And see them too, for that matter.
Take a knee.
Bucks take a knee, and that's it. So that'll wrap up the first half here at Shady Side Academy, with the Bulldogs leading it 38-20. Dean?
Well, as a star football player at Burrell, University of Pittsburgh, and healthcare professional for over 2 decades, chiropractor Seth Hornack knows what it takes to reach your goals of total wellness. At the Healthy You Factory in Lower Burrell, he keeps up with all the latest technology to restore the body and fight disease. The Healthy You Factory features hot and cold tubs for muscle and joint therapy, oxygen jacuzzi tubs, infrared saunas, steam rooms, float tanks, massage chairs, and traction tables. I can use them all about now, Mike. They also offer red light therapy treatment, as well as compression and hyperbaric therapies. The Healthy You Factory is located 2869 Leechburg Road in Lower Burrell. Call Dr. Hornack at 724-334-2225 to set up an appointment today and get yourself on the road to a healthier you.
All right, the Burrell Band is going to be coming out now. We'll take a time out here for halftime. We'll listen to them, and we'll be back with stats a little bit later. everybody. Teams are coming back onto the field after halftime. And the Shady Side Academy Bulldogs leading it at the break, 38-20. And there was scoring galore tonight. We have stats, Dean. You want to take a look at the team stats? There's some interesting stuff on there.
Well, first downs, Burrell has 12, Shady Side has 15. That's usually in a game. Rushing, Burrell 161, Shady Side 123. Passing, Burrell 67. Shady Side 193, 316 yards in the first half.
Ouch.
Our total yards are 228. Third down conversions, we're 2 for 4. They're 2 for 2. Penalties, we have 4 for 35. Mike, Shady Side 7 for 75 yards. A lot of penalties. Turnovers is a big story here tonight. Burrell's committed 3 all fumbles, and Shady Side turning over 1 time on an interception. Now get this, time of possession. Shady Side, 8 minutes, 29 seconds. Burrell's dominated with 15 minutes and 31 seconds of time in the first half. Unbelievable, huh?
Well, but the reason that is because Shady Side only made it to third down twice and never made it to fourth down, and they're 2 for 2. I mean, that's really what it is. And the difference in the game are the 3 Burrell turnovers.
No doubt about it.
Ball security, because believe me, as we sat here and watched this, Shady Side wasn't stopping Burrell either.
Yep, Burrell stopped themselves basically on the 3 turnovers.
Basically what it was. Here's some individual numbers for you. First of all, for the Bucks, Antonio Perkins, 4 for 6 for 67 yards through the air. Zach Kudre, 2 for 19. Nate Biggino caught 1, and Corey caught 1 for 43, a long one down the middle. Perkins went over 100 yards in the first half, 105. Corey with 56. So some good numbers there. Javon Johnston, 9 for 13, 193 yards and 3 touchdowns. Cam Mallory, 3 for 44 and 1 touchdown. B.J. Mallory, 4 for 127 and 2 touchdowns. Nico Grimkowski caught 1. Dyson Cooper caught 1 for 12. And Maddox Harvey, 93 yards on 8 carries, but he went out injured. We don't know what his status is. Haven't had a chance to see if he's out there. The scoring in the first half, Shady Side took the lead 8:51. Johnston, an 8-yard run. He converted the 2-point conversion. It was 8-0 Shady Side. Burrell came right back on a Antonio Perkins 8-yard run. Corey made the kick 8-7. But then only 22 seconds later, Javon Johnston hit B.J. Mallory for 57 yards and a touchdown. Cam Mallory scored the 2-pointer 16-7. Then the Bucks took the lead with 2 in a row. 2 seconds left in the first quarter. Perkins pushed one in from 1 yard. Corey added the kick. And then Perkins, a 6-yard run. They weren't able to get it off. The snap was bobbled. And Burrell led it 20-16. But then the next 3 times they had the ball, they fumbled it away. B.J. Mallory, 45 yards from Johnston. 2-pointer was good. Johnston, a 4-yard run. 2-pointer was no good. 30-20. And then right before the half with 7 seconds to go, Cam Mallory, a 16-yarder from Johnston. And then Johnston at Londell Robinson on the 2-point conversion. And it's 38-20 Bulldogs. And Shady Side will get the ball to start the second half. Surprise onside, Chan.
They're down there in togas tonight, Mike. It's a little nippy.
It is a little chilly. I did not wear a jacket out for my trip to the bathroom. I did take a selfie with the Shady Side Academy Bulldog.
Who has?
But I will say I never did get the chance to take a selfie with the Shady Side Academy Indian. So I think I've missed that. That ship has sailed. So Trey Corey will kick it off. I'm having a devil of a time not saying Derek, but I'm going to work on that. Here we go. Puts it to the near side of the field. It's going to hit.
Live ball.
And they just fall on it.
Smart idea. At
the 19-yard line. And that is Londell Robinson to set back. You'll probably see him here. I'm going to look for number 3. I haven't seen him. They were working on his knee, but hard to tell.
And Mike Max Ford's not going to return for this game.
Well, he got hurt so early. I mean, he was barely back. First down on the 18. Which defense can come up with a stop first? That's really what we're dealing with here. Robinson in a deep pistol and gets it, and he's hit. Kuhn got him, and now they do get him at the 15-yard line. Kuhn started all that mess. Kasavage came in there with Baroni, and boy, that was, it might have been some paint peeling, and we may need to call Dan Timmons for that locker room.
Yep, Mike. Yeah, they came out with a little bit of fire in their belly on that play.
2nd and 12. That's the first carry by Londell. Second and 12 now. Robinson, number 11. Javon Johnson, the quarterback. What a first half he had. Now we have a whistle. Did the play? Yes, the play clock ran down. Now, did Coach Geisler want to get a timeout there? That's what happened the last time that it had happened once before, but
not that time, Mike.
Or yeah, it was the way.
Yes.
80 yards and penalties. 2nd and 17. A lot of football left here in this second half. And sometimes it's hard to restart the engine after a half where you put up 38 points. Cooper in motion, he's back, he was hurt.
Movement there.
Johnston cuts it, here he comes, up over the 25, 30, look out. 35, 40, 45, 50. Perkins trying to chase him down, he's gonna get him, and brings him down at the 27-yard line. What a burst by Antonio, my goodness. He's the only guy on the field that could have caught him, I think.
And it was basically a foot race, and Perkins won the race.
Boy, can Johnston just fly. That's an awesome job by Perkins to get him.
Great effort on his part. Just joining us, Javon Johnson has been involved in all 5 of Shady Side's touchdowns in the first half.
So at the Burrell 27-yard line, 1st and 10, that is a 62-yard run.
Can they break the 660, Mike, that Bethel Park put up?
I hope not.
That time they slowed him down to the line of scrimmage.
Wandell Robinson gets to the 25-yard line, gain of 2.
Logan Heekins in on the stop.
Just underway here in the second half. Second and 8, Shady Side Academy on the Burrell 25. And now they fire to the near side of the field. It's caught by Cooper, and Cooper's brought down at about the 21.
Omasini and Jones on that tackle.
Short gain on the play. They get 4.
Omasinski. I got to apologize to Hobbs. I had a student named Bob Omasini. I asked his mother if they were related, and she's like, no. Omasinski, correct?
Correct.
Thank you. He'll be our...
we'll have him next week on Inside Burrell Football, right?
2 junior captains.
He and Trey Corey are going to join us?
Yes.
Johnston throws it. It's caught by Cam Mallory. Leaves a man in the dust. Look at that big body.
Broke 3
Inside the
tackles
10.
so far.
He's got a 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Broke 3 tackles.
Cam Mallory picks up 16. He gave a few Gene Kelly moves on the way. Javon Johnson's gone to 213 in the air.
And we had the Bulldog parade at halftime.
I saw them down there. 1st and goal, Shady Side. Johnston's just going to keep it and cut it and go into the end zone. Touchdown, Shady Side.
6 touchdowns for Javon Johnson.
5 yards. And it is 44-20. That is a 5-yard run. And of course, they go for 2 every time. He's thrown for 3 and run for 3. Wandale Robinson is the setback, and he gets the call. Robinson off the right side, and the Bucks have him, and they stop him short of the goal line.
First time tonight.
That was Baroni, I think. It's the 50s and the 60s. Yeah, that was Baroni that time. So the 2-point conversion is no good, and at 8:50 left third quarter, it is Shady Side 44 and the Burrell Bucks 20. They have scored 30, make it 30 consecutive points.
You sound like an auctioneer there, Mike.
Mm-hmm. It was 26. I had it right there. 28 consecutive points. 4 straight touchdowns. Ouch.
Ronick.
Yeah, tell me about it. If you're planning a vacation or just looking for someone to keep an eye on your pet for the day, then look no further than the Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort. Pittsburgh Paws is located just a half a mile off Route 28 in Natrona Heights with plenty of room to run in a beautiful country setting. Pittsburgh Paws is family owned and the owner lives on site. They offer dog and cat boarding and self-serve dog wash and doggy daycare. Your dogs will play together in a supervised, high-security indoor-outdoor play yard and will be assessed for temperament and play style and placed in the perfect group. Call Pittsburgh Paws today, 724-888-PAWS, or check them out at PittsburghPaws.com. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort, Pittsburgh's premier family-owned and operated pet care facility.
Leon Lejeune that time on the kickoff.
And that is Nyson Jones
It's about
to
5
the 35-yard line. That's where the Bucks will start, 1st and 10.
Mentioned Pittsburgh Paws. Jason Booker owns that. His brother Donnie, 25 years ago, Mike, ran for 173 yards and 3 touchdowns on 6 carries.
Holy moly.
And the scary part is, that seems like yesterday when we saw Donnie play.
He was terrific. Had it all going to Arizona State. They changed coaches and messed it all up.
Yep, that's...
First down, Bucks at the 35. And Perkins got to run out of there. Gets to the near side of the field. He's going to keep it and get knocked out of bounds. Could have thrown it away, I guess. But his choices weren't many.
Nope. Drew out by Nick Harden.
Now what do we have? We have a marker, a late flag, we have whistles.
There's a lot of chirping going on over there.
That's for sure. And now official wants to talk to Andrew Geisler about it.
Joe Zaccanini has more TV time tonight than anybody else. And I think it's on Shady Side. We hear a lot of don't say anything
Yeah.
from the sidelines.
Sometimes and I will say this, sometimes the officials have rabbit ears too.
Yep, there we go. That gives them 95 yards and penalties.
That's a lot. So it wipes the play out, if nothing else. It's first down for the Bucks.
As a former teacher, I can tell you that we used to use the term selective hearing.
Parents have to do that too. To the 46.
And that's going to be enough for the first down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's from the spot of the foul, I guess. Or the spot of the language. Ref's got to carry bars of soap up there.
Definitely chirping there.
First and 10 at the 46. And Perkins going to keep it. And Perkins with a big hole. He's up over the 40 to 35. Trying to get dragged down, but Perkins keeps his feet. 15-10. Antonio Perkins. Touchdown, Burrell Bucks.
Stepped out at the 15, Mike, but nobody saw it.
Perkins takes it 54 yards for a Burrell touchdown. And again, unless they fumble, neither team can be stopped.
157 yards now for Antonio Perkins on the ground. He's got 4 touchdowns. How about this?
That is incredible.
Perkins and Johnson.
44-26. Bucks are going to kick it. Green to snap it, Fenner to hold it. Corey at the post to our right. Good snap, good hold. Kick by Corey's on its way, and we got a doink. It's no good. We hit it really high up that pole, too. Look at that thing shaking down there. So the kick is no good. The score at 8:05 third quarter is Shady Side Academy 44 and the Burrell Bucks 26.
As you said, 8 minutes ago in the third.
In the third quarter, we are at 70, count them, 7-0 points.
Burrell leads this series 11-10, Mike. For all those years of being neighbors and Shady Side playing over 1,000 games, only 21 against Burrell.
This is not new for Shady Side or Burrell, really. Burrell really struggled defensively a year ago. Shady Side allowed 43.5 points a game last year,
Ouch.
which was the worst in 2A, and only 2 teams in the 122-team WPIAL allowed more points than Shady Side last year. One of them was the Fighting Maples of Mapletown.
Did I mention 7 of their 8 losses were by less than 10 points?
What
were they scoring?
And the other, the most scored upon team in the WPIAL last year was your Springdale Dynamos.
Now they're your Springdale Dynamos.
They're everyone's Springdale Dynamos, especially when Coach Wagner.
I lived in Cheswick for a while, though. I'll take them.
I never did live down there.
I'm always
And again, they struggle with it, and they'll take it at the 16-yard line. But frankly, it really hasn't mattered where they've gotten the ball. Cash Fetzko was the man that was on that for Shady Side.
And again, you mentioned, Mike, in their 28-26 win over Greensboro Central last week, they were down 20-8 in the third quarter. Javon Johnson ran and passed for a touchdown, and you mentioned freshman Maddox Harvey ran for a score. And you can tell by this offense here tonight, they're explosive.
First down at the 16. Javon Johnston.
Cam Mallory in the slot. How would you like to guard him, Mike? Nissan
so
Jones got the assignment.
Robinson right into the middle, and he runs into Big Joe Martin that time.
Also in on the stop was number 60, Aiden Kuhn.
The ball's at the 18-yard line, 2nd and 8.
This Cam Mallory Nissan Jones matchup reminds me of Seth Hornack. Remember against that big tight end from
Kai Nelson.
Yep. From
Who he also ran. Yeah, he also ran into him in the state championship game and at Notre Dame.
He was a running back then, though.
Yeah, he played tight end or receiver at Notre Dame, right?
Yep. Yes, he did.
That was a rough day.
I went to that game.
That was a rough day out there. Johnston throws it. There's Cam Mallory again. Up over the 50 to 45. Burrell 40, 30. Mallory, 82 yards. Touchdown.
Wow. Cam's going to be getting tired out there, Mike.
82. He's caught 5 for 142. His brother caught 5 for 127. Javon Johnston now has thrown for 295. It is 50 to 26. And we are getting into some dangerous territory in Burrell history.
In what manner?
Most points given up in a game. It is reachable.
What is it? Give us a number.
66.
Okay.
2020 against North Catholic.
I'm going to take the under here.
Let's not get there.
And guess what? Mallory's gassed, Mike. Look at him.
If I I ran 82 yards. That'd be guessed. Well, I might be dead, actually.
I ran a half a mile.
You did. That was tremendous. Again, people don't know.
To get the Shady Side password to the internet. We have a hot spot, but it wasn't too hot tonight.
It wasn't hot at all.
Technology is amazing when it works.
4 touchdown passes for Johnston.
He's been involved in all their touchdowns.
Every one of them. All 7. Thrown for 4, run for 3. 50-26. 7:02 to go. Johnston back. Turns, fires, incomplete. He too low to the turf. Cash Fetzko, the intended receiver, and the 2-point conversion is no good. But Shady Side leads it 50-26. Last year's game, Shady Side won at Burrell 42-7. They led it 28-7 at halftime. Here's Cam Mallory's stats from last year. He was 7 for 8 passing for 163 yards and 3 touchdowns.
He literally outgrew the position.
He's catching them tonight. He caught 2 tonight. BJ caught 3.
He's already got a D1 offer, and I think he's accepted, Mike, to Youngstown State.
Trey Corey ran for 132 last year against these guys. Tonight, it's been Perkins, really. Perkins 159, Trey with 56. So the Bucks have been able to run the ball, certainly.
And he's completed 4 of his 6 passes, too.
Purdue and Corey back to receive.
We have a new kicker in there, number 44.
Leon Laguerre. Freshman. They have a lot of them, as we mentioned in the first half. Many much freshmen.
Pooja down and
Picked up.
Joshua Taylor.
Taylor up near the 40, which has been about the average starting field position for the Bucks tonight. And all you can do is keep scoring.
Checking the top 5 in 3A hasn't changed this week, Mike. Avonworth kept their top spot, followed by Amani Christian. Mentioned that Hopewell team, they're number 3. Number 4, Elizabeth Forward. They're winning big tonight. And number 5, Central Valley. They lost their opening game, Mike, but again, like you said, they're one of the top 5. That
Saw Leechburg lost last week, huh?
yes, to Paula Ridge.
It looks like some movement on the Bucks' part that time. one of the players caught the flag. It felt like this. Just get that out of here.
Don't forget our JBs will play tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. They're going to play at Paula Ridge. Shady Side doesn't have a junior varsity team. You think with all these freshmen, Mike, they could put a team together, huh?
Yeah, but then you also, they're so necessary to the varsity, they may not want a chance getting them hurt.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are playing. I mean, they're getting.
We lost a few in the JV game.
Yeah, you see, Mallory's more than gassed. He's limping, Cam. Perkins spins and turns and keeps coming to the near side of the field. 1 block away. He's going to shed that tackle. 40. Boy, is Perkins exciting. He fumbles. Now he's down.
All that for what, 4 yards?
Yeah, I was afraid the ball came out. He got it out to the 41-yard line. That was the most exciting 2 or 3 yard gain you're ever going to see, and now we have a Shady Side player down on the field again.
Why would they change that way back there, Mike? I don't understand that.
Well, we had a 5-yard penalty, remember? That was 1st and 15, so it's more than 2.
7.
That was pilot error here. So the ball's at the 42. So it's an 8-yard gain for Mr. Perkins.
And now for 165.
Remember, we'll answer our trivia question after the 3rd quarter that we asked on Inside Burrell Football. What you guys didn't see behind the scenes were all the guys were watching us shoot it. And then they started shouting out potential answers.
All of which were wrong.
None of them got it right.
Coach and I also did not get it right.
None of them got it right.
We had a consensus. I'll tell you what that consensus was.
Yeah, but there are a lot of good choices, certainly.
Sure. I think I figured it out.
Yeah, We get a couple of days to think about it, but that's what you guys get some time to think about it too.
Yeah.
Inside Burrell Football, as always, presented by the Boucher Agency.
We'll give you 8 hours.
Corey keeps the pile moving. We have a rugby scrum, and he gets it out to the 43. 3rd and 6 for the Bucks. Third quarter clock winds to 6 minutes. Shady Side Academy leads it 50-26.
Andre Patterson had to come off like his helmet came off. So he's replaced by number 41, Jaden Johnston.
Another freshman. So many of them.
Could that be Javon's twin?
No, Javon's a sophomore. He could be twins. We don't know.
His younger brother. Oh, we're going to timeout here.
Timeout by Burrell at 5:40. Give you more time to get that trivia question. Well, why don't we just say what it is now? We'll answer it after the third quarter. Who is the all-time leading rusher in Burrell history? Career rushing mark. The all-time leading rusher in Burrell history. We had lots of guesses that were good guesses, as I said.
Well, we can tell you who it's not.
Well, I can tell you one, and a lot of the guys said Cole Bush is the guy they would remember. The guy that they would remember because he's been the most recent. But it is not he. Cole is on the list for a few things. We're not going to give any of that because that might come up later. I'm not telling you any of that. We'll just wait on those. I have them mapped out for the whole year.
Oh, good.
So I already, and a lot of them are centric towards who we're playing that week too, if that can be one of those. So.
Well, let's go back 40 years, Mike. Rob Hervanik. Did I say that correct? Rivnak. See that? I'm depending on you for all the Burrell pronunciations.
And he could go. He was so fast.
The H is silent, you're telling me.
Rivnak.
Ran for 234 yards and 3 touchdowns when Burrell beat Ford City 27-0. Check this out. Burrell's defense held Ford City to 2 yards rushing.
Wow.
So 40 years ago, I'm guessing they were a pretty good team.
1985. There's a lot of guys that I remember from Little League, from coaching days back then.
Rivnak.
Here they come.
Perkins
in trouble, and down he goes. The big fella who went out of an injury earlier, Najir Clark, put the finishing touches on it, but it was the blitz of Samraj Delfet, the senior linebacker, that really started that mess.
He is a big kid, 255.
His first sack.
Yep. Corey going to go
second one. Sorry.
Punt position.
4th down, 11. Now Corey averaged 40 last week. We went officially 48 on that long one because it's where it's first touched. The long one that he kicked into the corner.
Took his time getting
he
out.
did. He got it out of there, though. Fair catch is called and made at the 32-yard line by Nico Grimkowski.
Mike, that was a side one. That was a tough one to grab. Good job by number 12.
Nico.
30-yard
punt. Remember the quick kick they tried on their first series was blocked. 4:50 left.
Grimkowski.
That's what I'm going with.
That's what Dave Havern told me.
Works for me.
Great to see Dave again, former coach, now assistant here.
I might have to look up that game. I think it was like 30-8 West Virginia at halftime and Pitt came back and won.
Mike,
1970. Bobby Bowden still never got over that.
At that game, left at halftime.
Oh no.
Yes, I did.
Oh no. Robinson off the right side. And Londell keeps the legs churning and he gets it up near the 50-yard line. 18 yards for Londell. That's his best run of the night.
Bigelow basically caught him. Out to midfield now. Yeah, that was at Pitt, right? Saturday morning.
Yes, it was a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, back to the tailgate. And you wouldn't believe how many people were trying to get back in.
Oh, yeah. 1st and 10. Robinson, we juggled it.
Holding, look at that, Mike.
It, spins it, 40, and dragged down at the 44 by Aiden Kuhn.
Nice on Jones is being held by 2 Shady Side players.
2nd and 4.
Well, we attended the last Pitt game at Pitt Stadium, if you remember. Me, you, and Kenny and John.
Yeah,
right?
we were all there. 36-35. It was 35-8 West Virginia at halftime. 45,000 people were at that one at Pitt Stadium.
5,000 left in the end.
2nd and 6, and Dave Havern
Here's the jet.
did it. This is Cooper, near side of the field.
Nice job of stringing that out.
Bigelow went down there to get him down, but I think he's going to get the first down at the 39. He is. Cooper, another freshman, 5-yard pickup.
Bigelow, Jones, and Purdue on that tackle. And if you remember that game, Mike, Pitt put a whooping on Notre Dame.
Oh, they did? Yeah. One of the few. Havern was 11 for 16 that day. Was mostly running. They gained nearly 300 yards rushing.
Boom.
Did. And there we go.
Oh, that's
And
the old
Baroni
pile driver.
with a Turkey Jones and a flag.
Yep, that's going to get your flag. Boy, Baroni gets off the ball quick, doesn't he?
He does, but that sack's going to get wiped out, unfortunately.
Happened in a JV game last week. Avonworth did that to our quarterback, Cruz Fenner. And to his credit, Brendan Green immediately went out and took number 44 down for Avonworth. Surprised there wasn't a little extracurricular action on that play for all we've seen.
Personal foul against the Bucks. 15 yards will take it down to the 30. Now again, it has to make the sticks because it's not an automatic first down. The only automatic first downs in high school are roughing the. Well, that could be roughing the passer, I guess.
Yeah.
And that would be an automatic first down. They made it anyway. Roughing the kicker. It's roughing the kicker, roughing the holder. The winning touchdown was caught by Bill Pilconis with 55 seconds left.
Nate Baroni showed last week, Mike. Remember when he jumped in the air? Weston Baroni.
Oh, yeah. First down at the 29.
They're going to blitz this time.
2:20 left, third quarter. Javon Johnston has put on a show tonight.
Savage waiting to come. Here he comes.
He's back. He looks. He lets it go. It's deflected and it's caught.
How many times is that going to happen, Mike?
It was deflected by Purdue.
He did that last week, if you remember.
And pulled in by 26. It was Nico, number 12. And they're going to mark it at the 7.
Yep.
22 more.
Have they been stopped yet, Mike? The answer be no. Huh?
317 through the air for Johnston.
I was bragging about the kid from Bethel Park with 3:59.
Flags are down before we get started. First and goal, Shady Side. 1:44 left, third quarter. Bulldogs lead it 50-26. It was such a pleasure last week with very few penalty flags, but they have made up for it tonight, haven't they?
Certainly
And I don't
have.
mean the officials.
Yeah.
The officials are just calling what's happening, kids. There might be one or two you might disagree with, but when they've thrown that many of them, there have to be one or two you would.
That's the 10th penalty on Shady Side for 100 yards. And then how many offsetting penalties?
100 yards in penalties,
Yep.
and they've reached third down 3 times.
Crazy, huh?
Robinson is hit, and Baroni rides him down at the 11, maybe the 10-yard line. So the gain is 2. Second and goal.
Eakins also helped on that tackle.
Londale Robinson's been carrying the load here in the second half since Maddox Harvey went out with an injury early. Not before, of course, Maddox rolled up 93 yards on 8 carries. And he was tough to catch too, huh? 40 seconds left third quarter. Johnson's going to run it. Tries to get behind Robinson. He does. Turns the corner, gets hit, but scores anyway. What a night for Javon Johnston.
Talking about record setting, Mike. He might be setting records here tonight.
His 4th touchdown rushing.
11?
10 yards, I got it. That puts him at 100 rushing and 317 passing. That's a night.
I have to send him a bill for my ink pen I'm running out.
Seriously, I owe taxes to Vic.
And I'm going to go for 2. Surprise?
Absolutely not. Johnson's going to run a toss to Robinson. He fumbles it, and he falls on it. 2-point is no good. 56-26.
By the way, I have a correction by my 79-year-old golf partner, Audrey Benzie, who occasionally outdrives me.
Hi, Audrey.
She tells me that Sky Moore is no longer in Kansas City.
No, he's in San Francisco.
Traded to San Francisco. Boy, they hurting the receiver, huh?
Yeah, they picked up everybody while the Steelers picked up no one. So that just shows you the people were available. I guess there's just nobody that the Steelers thought were better than what they had.
Had my draft yesterday. I had 3rd pick. And I had a tough decision to make because we knew Chase is going to go first. We know Bijan's going to go second. So who do you take 3rd? Well, to my surprise,
you could take Christian McCaff injury.
I had him last year.
You're not. Fool me once.
That's right.
What's fool me 3 times, right?
So what happens is, first pick, Barkley. Couldn't believe it. Threw the whole draft off. Second pick, guy wasn't there, got auto picked. I thought I might get Chase, right? Nope, I got Bijan Robinson. Come on, Bijan, I'm going to ride you, baby. He's a big guy.
By the way, it's Bijan. He
like
made
the dog.
He made that. I saw him at training camp. He said everybody's been pronouncing it wrong, and he's such a nice guy. He wasn't bothering. So
we got somebody down there, biggin.
We do. That is Steven Wilson with a kickoff return. He fell on it. Big 77 says, "Give me that thing." The ball disappeared under him.
His name's in the book.
So first down, Bucks. 30 seconds left, third quarter. Remember, we'll get to trivia here.
I'm excited about my quarterback. I got the Daniels kid from Washington. Onward and upward. He had a big year last year.
He was terrific. Won the Heisman and never looked back.
LSU, right?
Yes, sir. A lot of good receivers that he had when he was there, too. Here's the toss. And Corey is hit, and they got him. That play has been successful tonight. It was not there. Lost back to the 38 on what should be the final play of the third quarter.
That's this read on the stop, and you're right, Mike. That's going to run out the third quarter.
That takes us to the end of 3.
56-26. Burrell led this game in the second quarter, 20-16. Since it is 40-6 Shady Side since then. All right, let's get to trivia that we asked on the show yesterday, Inside Burrell Football. If you want to watch that, do that right here where you found this. It's the best way to explain it to you. Who is the all-time leading rusher in Burrell football history? And the answer, we said it's not Colt Bush, it's not Devin Peaty, that was also a guest.
I'm going to go coach's kid.
From my era, it's not Tom Brown, who's the only Burrell player to ever play in the NFL. Tyler Henderson is the correct answer. Tyler Henderson, 3,845 yards, 2003 to 2005. And he's got another one. In those 3 years, he scored 60, count them, 60 touchdowns.
His dad was a coach, and he knew how to call his play.
And he knew exactly what to do. In those 3 years, 03 to 05, the Bucks were 3-6 the first year, but then 11-1 and then 9-2.
He was a great guy, Tom, and a good coach. And,
I haven't seen him in a while. Usually during the summer he'll be back visiting. And
there were rumors he was going to go to Kiski. And I had a talk with him. I said, you don't want to not see your kid play.
was that one of those late nights at Gippers?
Yep, and thankfully he did stay to see his son have a great career, and you're never going to regret that.
No, that's what you said.
Uh-oh.
Perkins keeps it. Perkins, near side of the field. Near side of the 45 and out of bounds. There wasn't a whole lot there for Antonio, but he made it work.
He fought for 7 on that play. He now has 167 yards on 20 carries.
So it's 3rd and about 6. How many do you have him for?
I got 167 on 20 carries.
Okay. I got 169, so.
Yep, guess what? 169 on 20 carries. Always move ahead.
Pirates win 4-2. Paul Skeens moves to 9-9.
So that'd be less than 8 runs. Is that correct?
That is correct, sir.
That's
3rd and 6.
product math, baby.
Give it to Corey. Oh, Corey gets tackled hogtied up high as he gets to the 46, and that's about it. That is big 51 for the Bulldogs. Elijah McGinnis, the senior. They do have 13 seniors. We've talked about all the freshmen that they have.
I got Trey now 17 carries, 60 yards. It's been tough sledding.
It has.
And we got a cramp.
We do have a Burrell player down there. Can't get the number quite yet. So again, join us every Friday. Episodes drop at 11 for Inside Burrell Football. We talked to the senior captains this week. Next week, we will have the junior captains. We will talk to them, and we'll try to get the seniors on at least as we go on through the year, and maybe somebody having a big ball game or something. We'll get to those guys, and hope you join us for those. And Coach Girardi stops by every week, gives us kind of a state of the Bucks update. The state of the Bucks this week is going to be, I think they may be 2 things I see: ball security and shoring up that defense.
I agree.
They were able to move the ball tonight. I mean, it's Aiden Kuhn. Yep.
Speaking of defense, Mike, 8 shutouts on Friday night. Last week, 1. Kiski had 1. Hopewell, Lower Highlands, Vanessa. We mentioned Newcastle. Our latest Sacred Heart and Southmoreland did it.
The Scotties.
Yep. In our conference, Freeport shut out Indiana. It was the 5th season in a row that they've had a shutout. That's pretty impressive.
They were a really strong team last year, and I think they're going to have another one coming back this year. They will be in Buccaneer Stadium this year. A lot of the rivalry games are coming to Burrell this year.
It's just great to have them.
The local games are going to be great. 4th down, the Bucks are going to go for this. Perkins is going to keep it, and Perkins is going to get stopped at the 48-yard line. So Shady Side holds.
That was number 53 for Shady Side, Nick Harden. He's had a great game tonight.
1st down for the Bulldogs now on the Burrell side of the field at the 48. Next week, Mount Pleasant will be in, and we will have a home opener. There have been rumors that we may not play any games at home this year. That is not true.
Where'd that come from?
No, I was just saying. We just haven't been there.
Mount Pleasant, they won their opener. They beat Jeanette 29-23. They're hosting Greensburg Central Catholic tonight.
Now we'll see if we have some changes here.
Yeah, without a JV game, I might as well get everybody in. What do you think?
Yeah, but they're not.
Wow.
Johnston, the quarterback. 1st down at the 47. Going to run a toss to Robinson, but we have flags before the play. I don't think Nico Gronkowski up there at the top of the screen was set.
Why would Johnson still be out there? There's only one thing can happen. It ain't good.
And they've lost some guys tonight, too.
I know he's accounted for 7 touchdowns, but I think this is risky business, Mike. 1st
and 15, unless there's some record to chase. We saw one of those once by Jefferson Morgan at Riverview, if you remember. Chasing a record, ended up losing the playoff game. $11:26 to go here in the 4th quarter. And we have seen
82 points put up in this game.
That is more than
foul.
We got a loose
Fumble.
football.
Who's on it?
Robinson got it back. He got the perfect AstroTurf hop. Came right back up into his belly.
Baroni on the stop.
Loses a couple. Back to the 45. Second down, 17.
Jacob Taylor also in there for the Bucks.
$10:45 remaining. Shady Side taking that down. Of course, in the
Nothing doing
game,
that time.
the Bucks are there,
Taylor again.
and Baroni.
Yep, they've been teaming up the last few tackles.
It'll be third down and long. Loss of another yard. 3rd and 18.
Will they go for it on 4th down, Mike?
I think. We don't know. We haven't been there yet. Let's see if we can get there.
Yeah, step 1, right?
And Johnston fires, and it's incomplete.
Now we'll find out.
It's 4th down for the first time this evening. 4th and 18. And Johnson threw an incomplete pass. Somebody should check and see if he has a fever.
Mike, they're coming off the field.
13 for 18, Johnston. 317 yards and 4 touchdowns through the air. So they're going to work on their punting here. And it is, well, it's Nico Gronkowski. Trey Corey and Liam Purdue are the deep men. And Nico, well, maybe that's why they don't punt. Bucks fall on it. Really should have let that go. Heck. But it was a good job anyway by Zach Kudre to save some yardage, because if he does let it go, it goes further. So the punt is 16 yards to the 40-yard line. First down, Bucks. 9:47 remaining.
And Burrell will take over. 1st and 10.
Perkins and Corey the setbacks.
And Johnson's out there on defense too, Mike. Wow.
Well, they're awful thin. Aiden Kuhn laid out to his left guard position.
Trey just can't get it going there.
No, he cannot. And they just throw him back. Look like back to about the 36 or so.
Yep. Guess what? Trey Donovan is the guy who brought him down.
Trey tackles Trey. Let's see where they put it.
That's a big loss on the play.
Oh, come on. You got to get forward progress out of that. That's, goodness gracious. 8 yards.
I have now 18 attempts, 52 yards.
Second and long. 9 minutes. Corey.
Gets a few of them back there.
He does. He gets to the 35. 3rd down and 15. Earl Band getting at it over there.
Finally, Javon Johnston.
He left the field. They're working on snaps with some guys over here. Sam Kamen, number 9, might be the new quarterback. Perkins going to keep it to the near side of the field. Gets it to near the 40. Fourth and 10. Big game for Antonio.
I got him 174, Mike, on 22 carries.
Bucks will punt. Corey back there to do it.
Just got a text from our buddy Josh Rizzo. He wants some help with the Mallory boys. I told him I'd let him know after the game. He's going to write the article for the guys. It's the least we can do, right?
Here's the snap, and Corey, oh boy, just got it off. He got hit a little bit, but they say nothing. I think he said it was tipped a little bit, so you wipe out the roughing. Purdue gets it at the 24-yard line. 36-yard punt, no return.
Mike, guess how many teams won WPL and then went on to win the state championship last year?
I think wasn't it only one?
How about none?
0.
That's the first time since guess when?
Since ever?
1992. Might as well be ever, huh?
Yeah, there was a time when we didn't go. That we didn't participate. The Whitfield was the end of the season.
All right. Big cheers from number 9, Sam Kamen.
He's number 9.
And he's in the lineup.
And Robinson's still the setback. First down. Robinson through the middle. Breaks a tackle. And here he comes to the far side of the field and gets it up over the 30. And
penalty marker late.
There's a marker down. Kudre made the tackle. But we'll see what that's all about. Starting to get a little chilly, isn't it? It's just starting for me. You guys have already been.
Yeah, my jacket on at halftime. Flags continue to fly.
Yes, they do.
Maybe it's the breeze.
This is not Flag Day. This is Labor Day. Holding, block in the back against Shady Side. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty. They'll mark them back.
11 for 110. Ouch.
Put it at the 22. First and 12. Robinson again, and Robinson is hit.
Nothing doing that time.
The law firm of Baroni and Martin.
And Baroni's done, Mike.
Now he's had some knee issues. That looks like might be a cramp. That's the way he's reacting. Let's hope that's it. Robinson was hit for a loss of 2 back to the 22-yard line. Hey, why not talk about Mr. Mason here? The Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones and devices, available on the best network with award-winning customer service. And now blazing fast and reliable internet is available in your area with Verizon's 5G Home. With a simple no-hassle setup, you can install it yourself, and plans are available for as little as $35 a month. Bucks fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters is at 100 Tarentum Bridge Road in New Kensington or 397 Hyde Park Road in Leechburg. Or visit wirelesszone.com for more details. Weston gets up.
I think it's a cramping issue. Like the number 1 rusher in WPL this week past was Penn State recruit Clement Spell. He scored 5 touchdowns, including a 98-yard kickoff return. Touchdown runs of 56, 80, 38, and 54. Maybe that's why Johnston stayed in the game so long. He had over 300-plus yards on the ground and a 51-24 win over Delaware Valley. He's considered a top junior running back in the country.
Wow. They sure do recruit him up there. No question. That was James Estes Reed, not to be confused with James Earl Jones.
And he was brought down by number 31 for the Bucks. That is Joshua Taylor.
The 5-yard pickup for James. 3rd and 9. This is Estes Reed again, trying to get to the near side of the field, but he's chased down and brought down by Nyson Jones, the outside linebacker.
Assist by Martin and Brendan Durkin.
And you hear them yell, punt. 5-yard loss on that one. 4th and 14. Clock winds to 5:38. Nico Grimkowski's back there to punt it again. I get a late man coming out there, Nick Harden. You need a left guard to do this. Here's the snap, and Nico boots it.
Well, he's got a fan club down there, huh?
And it goes out of bounds at the 39. He got it airborne that time, which is, just got to keep practicing it, that's all. I'm sure that he's a big, tall kid. He probably just needs to work at it. That's probably why they didn't want to do it last week. They're work in progress, just like everybody at this time of year.
Mentioned Spellus, Penn State recruit. In our conference, right, Penn State has 2 recruits, too. Big nights for Monte Christian's Gabe Jenkins and David Davis. And again, they're both Penn State bound. We'll see them later in the season. We'll go to Monte Christian again, to the Iron Dome, we call it?
Whatever. We were fortunate enough, in quotes, to be there twice last year.
You got Hobbs Omasini in there. We got a penalty marker, too.
Omasinski.
Bob. I hope he's watching.
And Nyson Jones, I believe, is a setback. He is. No, it's Perkins still.
Hobbs is in there for one play. I guess he's out.
Well, he's been playing H-back. Occasionally. Liam Kasavage doing that too. At the 44. 1st and 15. Nyson Jones with good body lead inside the 40 and down to the 37-yard line. Brought down by Malachi Ewell. The gain is 8. Second down.
Don't forget JB Gainoir, 10 a.m. They'll be playing Apollo Ridge at
The Vikings.
Buccaneer Stadium.
The Vikings. Yep.
They won their first one last week. They beat Leechburg. Exciting game there.
2nd and 8.
Another whistle. What's going on here? And no time left on the clock.
That was it. Delay game.
Bucks are catching up. Like 8 penalties, 65 yards now.
2nd and 13. Back at the 42. 4:19 left. The Bucks need that same drive they had at the end of the Avonworth game last week. Take all the time off, wind it down, and score a touchdown. Let's go. Let's try that one. It's been a long night here, hasn't it? Here's Jones. And Jones gets through there and spins and gets it to about the 37-yard line and fumble, and Shady Side has it. Jones fumbled it, and Cole Little picked it up. Fourth Bucks turnover tonight.
And that's really been their downfall, Mike, when you think about it.
.4:11 left. First down, Bulldogs on their 37. Quarterback is senior Sam Kamen, number 9. Kamin. And the give is to James Estes Reed. Spins out of a couple of tackles. He's into Burrell territory and shouldered out of bounds by Liam Purdue inside the 40-yard line.
That seems to be the move down here, the spin move.
Yeah, what button do you hit for that? 22nd Shady Side first down of the game. I think I have that right. .13 and 11 is a 24-yard gain for Reed. First down at the Burrell 39. 2-by-2 this time, and what do we got? Andrew Geisler calling timeout. Is that it, or do we have zeros on the play clock again?
Zeros on the play clock.
I think Andrew Geisler decided to not call timeout. He
Run.
was talking to the official. Me too. Saying, I know what you're going to say.
We're out of place to put penalties for Shady Side. And they're sitting here with a 30-point lead.
Well, that's good news for the coach because they always want something to harp on during the week. They have something. Yeah. They're going to move to 2-0 after only winning 2 last year the whole season.
That's correct.
But here's the handoff, and it's Reed again. Breaks a
tackle.
tackle. He's on his way. 25-20, 15.
Dude jumps on and brings him down.
Inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. They're going to spot it at the 7 for 37 more yards. 1st and goal.
6 tackles, a fumble recovery for Liam Purdue tonight.
That's just Reed, 4 carries, 61. 1st and goal at the 7. Anyway, the bad news for Shady Side, next week they get to go to Clairton.
That should be fun.
Yeah, Tyler Boyd Stadium. Clairton lost their opener last week, and then Shady Side going to take a knee. Sam Kamen just puts a knee down, and Andrew Geisler's seen enough.
Classy move on his part, Mike.
Second and goal. But they're going to be able to wind most of this off of here, which appears to be their aim right now. They lead at 56-26. The outcome is not in doubt.
And again, it's based within the Javon Johnston show here tonight.
And I had him 13 for 18, 317 yards through the air, and he threw 4, 5?
13 for 18.
317.
I'm sending his information to
Send it to Josh.
Josh Rizzo.
And I had him 5 carries for 100 yards. He ran 4 in.
Slow down for me. 13 for 18. How many yards?
317. Another knee by Kamen.
Pass for 3, ran for 4, huh?
No, passed for 4, ran for 4. 8 touchdowns. Passed for 4, ran for 4. One more knee now by Shady Side. 1:22 to go. We will be with you again next week. Same bad time, same bad channel, but this time from Burrell High School, from Buccaneer Stadium, as the Bucks will take on the Vikings of Mount Pleasant. First home game, and Kamen takes that knee, and that will stop the clock at 1:06, and Burrell will get the football here.
How many yards did he run for, Mike?
I had 100 yards
180.
on 5 carries.
And let's give a shout out to the Mallory brothers,
Cam Mallory, 5 catches, 142, and 2 touchdowns. First down, Bucks at the, and they're going to take a knee also, at the 15-yard line.
And BJ?
And BJ caught 5 for 127 and 3 touchdowns.
We're done with our bookkeeping, Mike.
And since Josh is here, you don't have to make any calls, right?
That is correct.
Oh, that is tremendous news. So the Bucks are going to fall to 0-2, but they will be home next week, the home opener against Mount Pleasant, we hope to see you all there. Perkins takes one more knee, and that should wrap it up. I want to thank everybody here at Shady Side before we get out of here. Sean Simmons, the athletic director. Thanks to him, he was a big help. Erica Cooper at the office. And also, we want to thank our help with parking and getting up here. That was Joel DiBaldo. Thanks to Joel. He was also a big help. So that's going to wrap it up here from Shady Side as the final score here tonight. The Shady Side Bulldogs 56 and the Burrell Bucks 26. Dean, final thoughts?
Mike, like you said, we got to work on two things: shorten up that defense and try to secure the ball. Too many. That was when we were in the game, Mike. We were ahead 20-16 in this game,
and then started fumbling.
Did us in.
It did. Thanks to James Walton-Ball, as always, for his help as we wrap it up. Again, Shady Side 56, Burrell 26. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying, so long, everybody.